Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. That's right, it's Table Stories RagTag. We did it. We're here.
We show.
Congratulations.
A thing. It's a new show. It's never been
Brand new.
Hi guys,
Never
welcome
done
to Table
before.
Story RagTags, the newest show from Tablestory.
Nice.
Zopbot is our GM, but I had to GM today because he got a little too nervous for it.
Yeah.
So,
It happens.
you know, you're welcome. Hello.
Dribbles a lot when he gets nervous.
This is episode 1 of a campaign that's had 22 episode 1s, and we're ready to play.
Premiere
I've only been
21.
30 minutes into zigzags, by the way. So
Wow.
Oh,
Was it
you
that
missed
bad?
out.
I was doing my prep and I was watching it a little bit, but I had to like pause every time I came up with a really good idea. So I would like pause it and then either lose my spot or keep going. And it seems like literal fucking chaos.
Did
It
he
is.
just say he had like so many good ideas that he literally only got 30 minutes into ragtag or what was it, zigzags?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're genius.
What's up? It's me. I've been coming up with ideas for a week now. That's the catch. Okay. Only 30 minutes in. It's been a week. How have you guys been? What have you guys been up to?
Playing zigzags, dude.
Yeah.
That's what we've been
Zigzags.
doing.
It's fun.
Gotta get in on zigzags, Jay.
Yeah.
Man, I hope I can, dude. I really hope I
I
can.
wish I could too.
I hope we have
At
some
one point.
milestone that I wish that it could have been set up before the stream today to have me on zigzags one day.
I mean, that is literally possible the way that the show is run.
Yeah.
Brad right now could go, okay, it's zigzags.
It's zigzags now. It legitimately takes me 0 prep now. Now that I've done
none.
the overlay,
None.
that's it. It's ready to go whenever.
None.
None.
Oh,
Who are the
anything else? You
caretakers
guys,
of God?
you guys do anything badass in the last 2 weeks? Like it's been 2 weeks since I've seen you guys, so I moved. Brad smokes cigars now.
Yeah.
Playing a whole lot of RimWorld. That's really it.
I
Yeah.
also have been playing a whole lot of RimWorld. I modded it to the point where it broke all my mods and I had to remod it again, and it was the worst thing.
Oh shit! I've never modded it.
Have you ever
I
used
want
the
to get real
foreskin
tired
mod?
of vanilla. What's
It's
that?
real good.
The foreskin mod?
I haven't used any mod at all.
It's
Sorry,
real.
what?
No mods.
Pull over real quick and
Is this the Resident Evil 2 foreskin mod?
It's real.
It's a thing. He sent it to us and he was like, "Hey guys, look at the foreskin mod."
There's a foreskin mod.
Look at the foreskin.
It was like,
Rimworld.
"This is a thing that you all need to see." Like I was having a fantastic day going about it, and then I checked
Yeah.
our Discord and I
Okay.
saw the foreskin mod and it was ruined.
Just
I missed it.
if
You
you're
just
on the
posted
VOD,
in our Discord.
I posted it in the fucking chat.
Oh no!
You don't
no.
believe that it's
Here
real?
we go. What's
They
this?
said it wasn't real. You shouldn't be afraid of the foreskin mod meme, you know? Foreskin mod.
Does that say edible foreskins or am I just...
Yeah.
that's
It
why.
does. It also
Yep.
says Fat Dong and Comrade Skeet.
A large mood bonus.
So glad
He's
that.
a dick.
a large mood.
Yeah.
A big mood.
Welcome back.
When you're
All
tired
right,
of
thanks, my
vanilla
friends.
RimWorld. There's always
Oh, somebody says it's
the
been
foreskin.
cut from the workshop.
Hey!
Oh my god. Okay.
He left
We're
us
gonna go
alive
around
for
real
too
quick.
long.
It's been a while. You guys have been doing zigzags, so we're gonna go around real quick. I'm gonna start with Taldro. Brad, can you introduce Taldro real quick? I want you guys all to introduce, and we're gonna start this shit up.
My name Taldro. Hi everybody, I'm playing Taldro, the half-orc. And I am a paladin. A paladin of Kellamvor now. I wasn't all the time. I use a big hammer, but my hammer's broken. And I'm extremely impatient and I have anger issues. And I hate Megan. I think Megan might die today,
literally
which I'm really happy
Ash.
about. I've been waiting a really long time for Megan to die, and it is today. I think it's gonna happen.
I think it's-
Yeah.
Yeah, we have well, we'll see. We'll see. Cash, what about you, buddy? Do you think Megan's gonna die? And introduce yourself.
I don't know who hates Megan more, the babysitter or
Yeah, the babysitter.
maybe about 50-50 on that one. But I play Kesh. Kesh is, what was it? Who is he again? half elf. No, wood elf monk. Yeah, that one. Very
There.
plain simple. Yeah, there you go. Plain
go.
simple and just everything, not necessarily by the book, but very getting the job done is all that really matters to him. And when you throw so many wrenches into the cogwheels, that shit kind of goes out the window too. So yeah, God, I miss Zip It. That's the only thing I can think about right now. I miss Zip It.
This is going to now be a struggle for these players every week as they both wish for RagTags, but also hope that something befalls me so that they get zigzags.
Oh, that's a horrible thing
Well,
to say. That
it's
is
gonna
kind
be-
of true.
We're literally, this is
When
now
you
a
say
battle of good and evil. I don't know which one I am.
I've been donating to Vio to just put little sprinkles of arsenic in your tea every morning, just to just
Yeah.
bring on.
That's actually true.
the
He asked me
sickness.
what brand to buy.
Yeah,
Don't know why I should know.
because you're a woods
Lace
witch.
the
We've
hat
discussed this
with
before.
arsenic.
I'm a wood switch.
No, she is. Fucking
she's-
Tuesday
oh,
is
okay.
100% a woods witch. Whenever
told
she
him how
sends
to
me, she's
make
like,
stuff.
"Today I'm doing this," and I'm like, "You are not a real human being. You're like something out of a fucking fable."
You're not a
Speaking of which, Kale.
Hi guys, I play Kale, who is a half elf cleric, half woods witch, and she's really good at mixing potions and totally keeps vials around for that. So she's also really adept at catching them, and probably towns have never been set on fire due to any failure on her part. A little worried about today. We have come out of the temple all right, but there seems to be an angry mob awaiting us, and that's where I'll turn it over to our GM.
Also, well, we gotta throw it back over to Megan. Megan, my friend.
Wow, I'm getting all the shade. No, I don't even want to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die today anyway.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
we got to pass the talking pillow back over. We do have to hear from Megan, unfortunately, guys.
Aw.
Megan,
Man, now I feel ripped off.
this is payback for your meme, buddy. Who's your character?
That was a good meme, Jay.
If you guys haven't seen that, someone link it in the chat. That was a good meme.
It hurts me actually.
Not you. You do your character intro.
Right. Okay. Why? I'm obviously gonna die. I wasn't worried. I was not worried about my character Megan, who is a rogue, and by the way, has expertise in stealth. So remember that, players, all right, and characters. Remember that. An expertise. Okay. Just look. I'm worried about my character. I'm really good at getting stuff. I've got a lot of stuff. Like, when they kill me, they're gonna find so much stuff that they won't be able to carry it. Like, Taldro will just have like 12 bags on his back to carry all my stuff.
I can do it. I have the gloves of power.
Yeah, you're literally a treasure goblin right now.
I kind of thought that the character
You know
sort of
what's
loved
funny?
me.
Is
Total
his pack?
treasure.
His pack is like a quarter of the size to Barnaby's. Like just
Full
for
of treasure.
yeah. I mean, yeah, yours is a little more diluted of rich things.
Yeah. Yeah, mine, man, I've got, an uncut ruby.
Oh dear. Here
This
we
is where
go.
he plays the game of he looks
We're not
through.
even in yet. And
Don't
he's
worry,
getting-
at the end of this campaign, we're gonna have a round table. 1 hour of that's gonna be dedicated to Megan reads off his inventory list and goes, oh,
Oh.
yeah, okay. So, welcome. Welcome everyone to Tablestory RagTags. The Canadian in me is obliged to say sorry for no zigzags. My dishwasher sounds like it's about to take off, like actually take off. So let's pick up where you guys left off 2 weeks ago. In a little bit of a pickle. Thank you so much, Roll20, by the way, for that ninja update, allowing me to fade things out. This is the greatest thing in the world.
I have been fade. Do you know how I used to fade things out? Click down a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, and then you have to fade the other thing up at the same time.
Best edition ever, Roll20. Good job, lad.
You did it, bud.
We kind of had a situation. You four here in the last day of travel. You've made your way through this abandoned city that seemed evacuated, in a time of crisis. At some point previously, let's pull up the abandoned city for you guys. It kind of stands atop this this rock here, this ice rock with a monastery at the top that had promised Kale some kind of cure to her disease or ailment that's been sapping her strength. At some point throughout your adventure in the streets of this abandoned city, Megan accidentally the entire city. Just accidentally the entire city.
It's a big mood.
It's the whole thing. This hellish wildfire started to erupt from a small vial that you dropped. And it has been thus unstoppable. So it kind of kicked things into a rush. Yeah, you all started to run up towards the pinnacle of this city here, this monastery at the top of the mountain, where you found a banshee that you were warned about, fought the banshee, and found a fountain inside. And underneath this ancient puzzle that belonged to Kesha's monk order, you found this fountain kind of suspended in from underneath the temple here. Kale, oh, my mic's doing something weird. Kale, you laid down in your fountain there, and it didn't seem to cure you or heal you. But it was revealed later on that you were cured by your goddess. Not cured, but maybe given something to help fight it. She'd spoken to you and give you an amulet that now emanates a kind of white, radiant light. And now, after making your way down this kind of abandoned passage outside of the kind of entire mountain and the city on fire, you find yourselves on labeled other exit on the map here. You've come out of kind of the secret entrance outside of the bottom of the cliff here. There's a quick brief discussion between yourselves and Megan. And if I'm not mistaken, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong here, I'm pretty sure you guys wanted to turn Megan over. You wanted to blame it on Megan as this like angry horde of orcs was coming around the corner. These orcs that had previously given you safe passage and told you that once the banshee was cleared of this area, they planned on taking over this monastery and living there. And now they're marching angrily with their eyes kind of up at the burning buildings in front of them, watching them crumble and fall down.
Brad, before you answer this question, can I just
Oh!
He's got Brad's shirt on.
Right there.
And that's what I'm talking about.
A little bit of inspiration. You're trying to get some, yeah.
Trying to get some.
So the last thing I recall is that Megan was taking off.
running?
Yeah. You guys
Yeah.
were having this conversation, and Megan had gone and just kind of started to run right across this lake away from these angry orcs, if I'm not mistaken. Cash, I think if I'm 100% correct, and I am 100% correct, you wanted to catch his ass.
I was after him.
We're going to start this here with the two of you. You see Megan taking off, and you want to catch him, correct, Cash?
That's the
Okay.
plan.
He's
Megan.
the babysitter.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get away as fast as possible, so I'm gonna move my speed. I'm gonna dash to move double my speed, and then I'm gonna use a cunning action to dash again and get 120 feet away.
Okay.
All
All right.
You were headed toward a cave? Is that?
Yeah, across the lake.
Yeah, across all of you, I'll just do this. All of you give me perception checks real quick in this moment, just so I can throw you guys some information. There was a cave across. You'd seen a small cave opening, 16, 12, 14, and 12 again. Yeah, there's a small cave across the lake here. Seems like a long sprint. There's also a kind of glade of trees that seems to be completely jet black. It like stands out against all the other white trees at the edge of the lake. And then you can see like also a small, tiny tunnel that seems to lead through a valley, again at the far end of the lake. So Megan is using his bullshit. You're going up to 120 feet. Kesh, are you using any of your bullshit, my friend? You see Megan just kind of take off.
I
give us
don't know if I can.
a split second to react here.
Not even.
Because you seemed pretty sure last episode. So.
Yeah, until the
You
cunning
seem so
action.
sure.
I'll say here.
I mean, I could dash, and then I can use Step of the Wind to go ahead and dash again.
Okay.
So
How far can you get with that?
Let's see.
Is that also 120 feet?
Dashing is what? Double your speed, right?
Yeah, double your
That's
base.
90,
No.
and the dash again
No.
is no
No, it's not double your speed. So your speed is. Oh wait, what is your speed? Your
45.
speed is high 40.
There's a movement handout. Hold on. We got
So
this.
you can.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we
if
can-
I can catch up, I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
catch up and use my
So-
last fucking key point to catch her.
We'll do this. You both start to. I think you take off, Megan. You start to sprint. You feel your feet kind of paddling across the ice here. It's not cracking or anything as you're running across. But Taldro and Kale, you two just start to hear the. And then another pair of footprints or footsteps immediately take off after that. There's about halfway through here, Megan, where you realize as you look behind, the cache is behind you. Both of you roll me athletics checks. You travel about
Athletics
60
or-
feet out.
Acrobatics?
I'm gonna say
Sound like me.
this is athletics if you want to catch up to him. It's your base strength. Unless you're doing like fucking triple cartwheels. I would just say this is like you guys running.
There was a thing that I
triple cartwheels.
Yeah, all right. I just kind of want to cartwheel now.
I
Can we
linked a
just
meme in the
cartwheel?
Discord for people that
Oh.
are like what the skills mean and what my players think those skills mean, and like that was literally one of them. Which like, give me an athletics check, and he's like, "Can I do acrobatics? Because I'm proficient in that way."
Oh!
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Get him, boy! Get him!
So, I'll give you this option here. You start to get up. You start to get up a little close to him, Kesh. You get a like. How are you trying to get him? Are you trying to like? I'm assuming bear hug, but tell me how you're trying to grab
Trip
him.
him up, bear hug him, anything
Okay.
that I will prevent him from sprinting away, and I could be on top of him.
Okay. So at this point, you guys have both used your dash. I haven't used your cunning action or your flurry or what is it? Step of the wind here.
Step of the wind.
So Megan, you can hear Kesh catching up behind you, very very quickly. He's about to grabs you. You're trying to trip him up. You said just anything.
Trip any
Okay.
type of
Yeah.
anything that I can stop him.
Okay. Yeah. And I don't think you like fully get a grab on him, but I think you grab him and you start to trip. Megan, roll me a dexterity check.
Save, check, or acrobatics?
A
Save,
dexterity
right?
check
A check.
or save. Sorry, brain dead.
Save. 11.
Okay. He catches your foot and you slam down hard on your knee and start to tumble across the ice and start to slide a little bit. Kesh, you don't like necessarily go down, but you're slowed. You're
Mhm.
slowed a little bit. And Megan kind of starts to slide along the ice while you're kind of standing there and getting your breath. And I assume you're going to move forward.
I'm gonna
Or-
I'm
yeah.
gonna keep on top of him, but obviously still maintain a
Was it an action to try and trip me up?
I assumed that would. Oh God! If we want to clarify it in actions,
probably.
Well, I don't want to get caught, right? That's all. I don't. I
I don't
actually
want to get caught.
Well, that's why I said
I'm
I
trying to
hadn't,
say.
I hadn't used your cunning action there. So if you want to
Okay.
do any bullshit, you guys didn't go the full 120 feet. You got 60 feet there. So I said you hadn't used any of your cunning shit.
Mhm.
So I say for the sake of this here, you kind of has you and you slid. You kind of slide about 10 feet away from him, kind of skidding on the ice. What do you want to do, Megan?
Okay. So if I haven't used my cunning action, I will instead use a fast action, which uses my cunning action to take the use action, and I'm going to sprinkle a load of ball bearings on the floor.
Okay. Can you just give me all those actions one more time again? Just so you're gonna use your fast action. Your
I'm
cunning
using my
action.
cunning action,
Your
right?
cunning action.
But
Okay.
because I've got fast action, I can change that cunning action into a fast action.
Okay.
And one of the things I can do as a fast action is the use object
Mhm.
action, which is to sprinkle like a load of ball bearings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what? 100 ball bearings.
Okay.
Just gonna empty one of my bags
Okay.
of ball bearings.
So I think they start to like spill out there as you're still on the ground. You pull them. What are you doing
just-
after? That's your cunning. What is your cunning? Does that count as like a free thing or is it your bonus action? Sorry, it's been a minute for D&D here. For rogues.
That's
offhand bonus.
that's a bonus, isn't
Class feature. Yeah, it's your bonus. That's your bonus class feature. Okay.
it?
So these,
my action was to dash, my
Yeah.
movement, and then my bonus.
Yeah. And you're kind of standing there in front of him here, Cash. Do you think you would continue at this point? Are you trying to?
Probably just jogging up to him, seeing him already like on the floor and everything.
Yeah. He's gotten up at this point, and you can see these. You can hear this as these balls are starting to spill out from him. It's kind of like a level surface here, so they just kind of shut up, Brad. Shut up. They start to cover the ice in front of you.
The fucking alien guy
Oh my god. So you're running across these balls here. Give me a, oh god, what is it again? They're dexterity checks, right?
But it is on ice, so is it harder?
Thank you for that, Peachy.
I don't want you to touch me, all right?
I'm treating, just so you guys know, I'm treating this like this little bit out of onto the lake as still kind of snowy. That's why you guys can see footprints and such. So I've been thinking of that in my mind, but just so you guys know. There it is, ball bearings. I just want the actual. Yep, okay, give me a dexterity saving throw, Cash.
Dexterity saving throw 23.
Okay, so there's, yeah, you I think, what do you think, like your ears maybe tune into the sound as you're like running?
Something tinking, and I just automatically assume like, okay, there's balls on the floor.
Yeah,
Great.
You'll get a little light on your feet. Okay.
Megan, just let's move on. Let's go deal with it, and then we can come back and everything would be fine.
Oh, but I ain't dealing with angry orcs, right?
They're not that angry yet.
Mate, that one's on fire. Point back, and it's just
Just like kind of looking back. How bad is that fire actually getting now? Like, as far as from like where we're at,
the city. As you like, you're kind of under this little peak of the rock here, right? So as you come out just a little bit, you can see parts of the city are now like crumbling, and like even some of the rock itself has started to melt away. Roll me. I think this the both of you give me insight checks here. While you look over the orcs, and while you're looking over. Oh my goodness, sorry.
Fine.
There it is. All right.
That's an 8 from me.
An 8, thank you for reading it out. And a 12 from Cash. As you're looking over, yeah, Megan, they look pretty pissed. They do look pretty pissed. You can see there is an orc that's on fire. There is he's got like 2 torches, and he's like ready to light himself. I mean, you don't know if he's actually going to light himself, but he's got his 2 torches here. There seems to be like a crowd of them that are looking at Kale and Taldro as they're walking around the corner here and coming down. Unless you two are trying to hide, let me know. And as you like look at the city as well, you can see that the mountain here, this kind of rock face that the city has been built on, it's not entirely rock. I think you kind of get an idea there as you're like looking over it. It's a lot more ice than it is rock. Oops, sorry. So you can see the ice starting to melt away and starting to drip. Water starts to like kind of pour down onto the lake as well. You guys are standing about 5 feet across or away from each other, maybe about, we'll say 10 feet away from each other. Just before Peachy goes, that's too close.
I mean,
what do you guys want to do? You know what? The both of you give me an initiative check. Since you're still
row
16. All right. You don't really have a token here. We're just gonna.
Sorry.
Okay, you got a 16, and don't worry about clicking on your token just yet. Zot, you can just throw it on. How do you? I thought you could duplicate things. 12, thanks. So, Megan, you go first. Cash is standing there telling you this as you're As you're kind of getting up, right? You'd spilled these, and you're already standing up. What are you doing? It's your turn.
And they definitely look pissed, and one of them's on fire.
Yeah, and you can see to note as well at the very back of this orc troop here, you can see the large form of Crothu, the orc leader who had delivered his speech and in front of all of you and kind of welcomed you into the camp. You can see his kind of fat form lumbering in. He holds a pretty large bone staff. It's pretty much as much as you guys can see from here, but it seems to be a large amount of this tribe has started to come into the valley here. You both can see that.
I'm gonna say no. Look, they look fucking crazy, and I'm gonna move 30 feet, cunning action dash 30 feet, and then I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. Here, let me
PvP is dumb.
give
I
you
love
a
it.
thing. What the fuck? Come on, game. Let me give you a thingamabob. Can you see this, Brad and Tuesday? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
All right. I know, Brad. You can see like literally everything. So.
I can see it.
but-
I can see literally everything.
All right. You two.
Sorry, my
Which
slow
direction?
reactions are because I'm eating food. And I haven't eaten all day and I'm dying, and I apologize to Jay, so shut the fuck up, leave me alone.
I'll do top right corner of the map here is I'll just write the word cave. Sorry for the little improv there. Cave
that says
that you came from. Cave. Megan was a oh my god, what'd you roll again? Why did it scroll up? A 16. So you can do your move here on the table. On this map here, Megan.
Okay, then in that case,
That's the cave that you just came from, just to clarify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'll say the cave that you were here. Let me move you guys just a more realistic distance away. There and down bottom left, we'll say is the cave that you had seen across the lake. It's not a direct representation. Very south on the map, we'll say, are the tree grotto.
Okay, so that's not accurate in measurement. Is that what you're saying?
This is just to like get off the map.
Yeah.
You can get close to the cave or run into the cave.
I'm
once you've
running
gotten there.
towards the cave and
Okay.
taking the dodge action.
Okay. All right. So let's throw yourself 60 feet away, my friend. Where are you? How do you do that stupid shit again? Is it alt?
What the-
60 feet.
Thanks. You make it the entire way. In 6 seconds, you are gone.
Gone. Yeah. And I think what happens here is like he starts to take off, right? You see him start to take off again as you've delivered these lines to him, Cash. You can see him running towards and getting close to this large kind of cave entrance that seems to have like stalagmites or stalactites. You can't quite make them out from here. There's just rocks that seem to be kind of clenching in over the mouth of the cave entrance, and he seems to be coming up close to it. What are you doing here, Cash?
Probably keeping up. Just
Yeah.
I mean, how far is he? Like, I mean, I can
Say at this point, assume he's 60 feet in front of you. Yeah.
60. Okay.
And you can tell you're getting quite far away from Taljo and Kale at this point.
Yeah.
As you go out here further onto the lake.
I'm gonna be dashing to keep up. I'll be
Okay.
about 90 feet,
Okay.
and just more of trying to explain. You do realize we can just point the finger at the wraith, right? A giant wraith screaming and haunting places, and something went boom. Not even shocking.
Yeah, it sounds like Taldro wanted to do that, didn't he?
Yeah, I think at this point you both are like running with each other. Just keep
Just
start to come to the like entrance of this large cave. You're running towards it, and he's running.
Cash
behind
jogging
you.
backwards, just having a casual
Yeah,
conversation.
So, what you doing? Seeing how close we get to the cave, I'm actually, I'm gonna be. Really, I don't even think I need to prep it at all. Once we get like into like near the mouth of the cave,
Uh-huh.
I'm actually going to be doing a minor illusion of a large noise, scream, roar, something like that in the cave.
Okay. I think you could. I'll tell you, like, probably from this range here, like you're coming up to it, you could probably do that right now to scare. If your purpose is to scare him, you're at like that range. Like Megan's running ahead of you. It's probably about 15 to 20 feet away from it.
Kesh will start slowing down and just, do you hear that? And then just triggers the sound.
Okay. So what does it sound like again?
Just a large roar, scream. It's just a burst of sounds that are just loud, like something that you would not want to hear out of a cave.
Yeah. Megan, as you're running towards this cave, give me a perception check as well, Cash. As you're running towards this cave here, are you just planning on running straight in? Just to clarify.
That is a natural one.
Did we lose Peachy?
Yes, we did. He's having a hard think.
He's frozen in time.
Well,
it's a good time.
He's been frozen solid.
We'll see.
Oh dear.
How long has he been frozen, chat?
I would only say like 30 seconds, maybe a minute.
Yeah, I didn't
I
think
thought
it was.
This is
too
just
long.
what he was doing. He's so boring.
Yeah, well-
He's gone.
Yeah, and there he goes.
All right, there we go. Well, here I can join in on another thing for now. While we get this going, I don't want to swap it over to you guys and ruin something for a minute here, and then just have it like change.
Oh, do you see the message there?
Hold on, what is this?
Peachy's message.
It says which one? The one in the
Oh,
This
chat?
one. Then the second thing he said makes it sound less.
yeah,
serious.
the second thing is definitely a little bit more on point.
At first, I was like, he's
Look,
not
guys,
coming back, and the second thing was
Peachy's-
like, maybe he is.
Yeah, Peachy's got a minute. He's gonna step out for a minute. Do you guys want to carry on here, or should we take a break and let him come back?
He
I mean,
seems
to be
be
honest, I
quite
don't mind taking a
optimistic.
break. It's gonna be up to you guys.
No.
We
He's
could
coming
talk
back
about
now,
the
he
future
says.
seasons of Zigzags.
We don't even need to. 'cause
Let's
Yeah,
he's
we-
just play zigzags.
Rip.
There we
Sound
are.
Hello,
Hello,
welcome to
everyone.
Tablestory Zigzags.
It's me, GM of Doom, Wax
The
Steven.
easygoing
Bro
GM.
is
Going.
Sheila the Bugbear, Zop
She-
is Zipbit, and Peachy.
Snapped. Haha. Got him.
Yeah. Brad
Hold
hasn't
on.
done production before, guys. Sorry, it says Wax Steven, who must make
Yeah.
a mistake every scene. Do you remember when he did that
He
one?
didn't.
when
He
he did
can't
that-
Oh
hear
man,
you.
do you guys remember that one thing?
Do you
That
remember when
one
he did
thing?
the? Do you remember when
Oh
he did
man,
the,
I remember
I-
that last
the
year.
first, was it the first
thing he
episode of
did?
Halcyon Unbound where it was just fucking a mess? I
There we
remember. I remember. Listen, I didn't know I was gonna have to run an episode of Zigzags, but can everyone
Yeah,
roll
right.
me a d20?
I got you, buddy. I got you. Is this are we doing world building right now?
Yes.
I rolled a 1, Bradley.
A
I rolled a
two.
1. A 2.
Can we get a 3?
I'm gonna go
Peachy's coming
ahead.
back.
I'm giving you the 3. Ready? Are you actually ready for this? Because it's actually going to
Yes.
be like
Please get
4.
Man,
Son of a bitch.
That would have been so good if it was a 4.
All right,
Thursday
Jay,
curse,
you
guys.
find
What's up?
a gold necklace. On closer inspection, it is only gold plated, but it's still pretty. Kale, you find a deck of cards. The pictures on the cards are all skeletons. And Kesh,
Oh no.
you find a diary. It seems that they were working on it for some time.
Skeleton
Oh.
cards? What could this mean?
That's
What does the
uh,
diary say?
If only I can read.
If only I
Fuck.
could
What does the diary say? Kesh,
read. Roll that.
Kesh Zipbit.
I'm rolling. What is it? D20? We'll just do a D20.
I don't know. You tell me what it says.
Oh,
I'll put
another
it
4. It
Oh my-
says, there was a diary written at one point.
This diary belongs
Had
to
full pages.
Peachy Pixel. Today, May 2nd at 4:30, I'm going to close the Zoom call.
And ruin everything. John Sandman did this to me 2 weeks ago on Darkfire, where his power went out, and then we spent ages like waiting for him to come back, and he came back on a phone and was like, "Well, guess that's the end of the episode."
Oh man!
And it was the worst. It's the worst thing when you're trying to DM and hold everything in your brain, and then it goes out, and you're like,
keep the flame lit. Keep the flame lit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It does feel like trying to keep
could
the
do
flame
that.
lit.
Oh my god, son.
They were on
I miss it. I actually was a little heartbroken. I'm a little upset.
What, that we couldn't do zigzags?
Yeah, just when like
Most
he actually got
offensive shit
cursed
I've
with
ever
something
heard in my
fun.
life.
God damn it.
The DM brain is a fragile thing. It's like a giant suit of armor, right? It's like an animated suit of armor.
Yeah.
And then I don't know anything else after that. Like the analogy doesn't go any further than that. I was hoping Zod or Brad had something like really insightful. Like, yeah, that reminded me of Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood. That one episode.
No.
I feel bad. I feel bad inside, which means Peachy must be coming back.
He's coming.
I can sense him from
The other
from
side.
afar. I always know when I'm gonna have to interact with Peachy that day because it's a fucking bad day.
It's a gut wrenching feeling.
What?
Yeah, I just feel sick. You know, nauseous. You know, my legs feel strange.
What's Peachy terrified of?
Let's think
Because
about
this,
it.
whatever he comes back to here, could just
There
be
not ever being any more Star Wars ever.
Hard work.
Or perhaps the death of John Williams. Has John
Okay.
Williams already passed?
Oh,
Probably
for
not.
sure, dude. He was
Peachy.
about 400 in
Welcome
the
back,
first
then, my
Hey,
friend.
buddy.
And welcome back, hopefully soon, to Tablestory RagTags.
John Williams died again.
He died again.
Hello.
My electricity went off, and the second it went off, there was an explosion down the road. Pretty sure it was a firework, but it was still kind of scary.
A firework.
Damn.
Damn it.
That
Well
was.
done.
Hey, there are a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the map.
What the fuck is this?
If you guys want to go and play, I'll just watch. It's fine.
There you
I'll live watch the stream.
I'll live watch the stream. Mother funster, you are about to get punched in the face by Megan. That's what we decided on the break. Oh my
Wait,
god.
Megan's gonna punch me.
Yes.
Sorry,
Megan's
Cash.
actually gonna punch
I meant
Megan.
Cash.
Oh, good.
You know what I meant. All right.
For this self-harm.
Are you safe though, Peachy? You're good. Nothing like. You said explosion, so
No more
Back,
explosion.
it was just a firework. It was just like the timing.
that's where one goes through his
There
camera
a
right now, and then there's a
Final
hole.
destination moment.
You all
You
need
see out to the-
you all need to change positions again. Sorry.
Peachy, kill yours.
It needs to go Peachy. Tuesday's off, I think.
Oops. Sorry, everybody. Thanks for putting up with the Thursday curse.
Yay!
We
The
did it.
Thursday curse has returned.
All right, back to it. Before Peachy's everything exploded, Kesh, you were trying to scare the shit out of him as he ran up to this cave.
That would be me. Yeah.
You, Megan, you're running up to this like large cave entrance here that you've been kind of spying out since you got out of the small cell on the other side of this lake. So you continue running forward. As you're running up to it, you see it's like teeth. Like the rocks here seem to be made of teeth. What was your perception check, Kesh?
Oh shit, I gotta dig that up.
You got a natural 1.
Yeah.
5, but a natural 1. You're focused here on the cave entrance. You use your what was it? Minor illusion.
Minor illusion.
Minor illusion. Yeah. And since your internet disconnected, you hear that Star Wars is canceled for the rest of its life.
Oh,
You're terrifying, like an
No more.
undulating kind of just
like that.
They announced it.
disgusting noise, like a scream, a guttural growl that starts to erupt from kind of the front of this cave entrance here as you're running into it. Roll me
Yeah, what's the save for your?
roll me a
minor
whiz
illusion?
save.
Is it
I
a
think
whiz?
it's a whiz save, isn't it? It's
Uh,
wisdom or
I want to say yes, because that's usually
I think. Oh, it's an int. It's an int. So.
Oh, that's great. I much prefer that.
Roll me an intelligence saving throw.
And what's your DC, Zot?
I don't have a DC.
You...
It's
I think it's just a base 10 on the minor illusion.
Yeah,
isn't it?
minor
Hold on.
illusion. I'm
Nope,
looking.
your spell save DC.
Oh, it is. Successful. Yeah, illusion.
Should be at the very top of your spell.
Yeah, I don't have one. I don't have a spell casting ability because.
Charisma? No.
Yeah, I don't monk. It should be wisdom on my side, so I'm gonna set that to wisdom.
There you
would
go.
be
12.
12. All right,
Boom.
I got a beat of 12.
There you go.
Beat that 12. You won't.
Fuck!
Yeah, you won't.
Yeah, so I think
God, you're fucking smart. Jesus.
just something starts to take over your entire being there as you're gripped by fear almost. You now have I'll say you have the frightened condition.
Okay. I feel like I had that before.
Well, this is like imagine some kind of invisible beast has just kind of like stopped in front of you and opened its jaws and roared as loud as it can. Almost to the point where you feel like you can feel the hair being pushed back by its scream. It just starts to also echo out of the cavern and kind of ricochet. Kesh, it's pretty impressive work. As you can see, I think Megan, you stop straight in your tracks. What are you doing?
Me or Kesh?
The both of you. You see him stop.
Me, I'm not stopping straight in my tracks. I'm gonna do that thing like the Simpsons meme. I'm
Okay.
just gonna turn around and run towards the trees.
Run towards it. Okay. Okay.
Run. Just
That's-
run. I'm like kind of like almost like shepherding him in a different direction. Just kind of like
Yeah.
gonna try and
Yeah.
see if I can turn him around even a little bit more past the trees as well. But
Yeah. I think to clarify, you're running into the cave, right? Or
We were-
Megan.
Oh.
Well, I was trying to get to the cave.
Yeah, and this is like you've now stopped at the front of the cave, or like shivered for a moment in fear. Did you say you were turning around and running backwards into the cave, or that you were just turning backwards and running somewhere else?
Well, there's angry orcs up here. There's a monster cave here,
Yeah,
and there's
yeah.
trees there. So I'm gonna run towards the trees.
Okay. So Zot, sorry. There you go. Kesh starts to shepherd you towards these trees. I think if you allow it, he's kind of like holding you as you're running backwards here.
No, I'm not allowing it.
No,
He'd have to
Then-
try and grab me.
Kesh, give me contested athletics checks, guys.
If he's trying to grab me, it's an attack, right? And I'm dodging, so disadvantage.
Hold on. Peachy's bringing out all the rules here. Hold
It's
on.
PvP. This brings out the rules lawyer in me.
Specifically, Kesh,
One
what are you
time.
trying to do?
trying to get him back to where we were so we can explain ourselves rather than make a enemy out of the entire war band
Kill
of
him.
a fucking
Kill him.
like
Just kill
definitely
him.
don't wanna
Just
go
kill
back.
him.
I
Just
don't
kill
kill
him.
Megan.
I don't. He doesn't seem to be to be like letting you anywhere near him. He just continuously starts to like run backwards. I think you might get the idea that like you might have to either use force or like every time you've tried to
if-
touch him.
Yeah,
he won't let
if anything,
you.
I'm just gonna try and keep up with him and almost have a conversation while we're sprinting.
Okay. Yeah. So you start to keep your distance, but also like stay a little close. What are you saying?
We could just go. We can go back right now, and we'll be perfectly fine.
Fuck off. Taldro said he was going to hand me over to the orcs, all right?
And
And
what?
apparently he is an orc, so he's obviously going to do that. And look at them. They look angry as fuck.
The home is on fire. What are you expecting?
I'll expect them to be angry. Why do you think I'm running away?
Listen, all we gotta do is go back, explain that the Wraith has set fire to their home, everything is destroyed and whatnot, but they can rebuild. They can be perfectly fine.
Yep, go on then. Bye.
Still gonna keep up with them.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be.
If he's trying to keep up to me, I'm going to do that bullshit again and do 120 feet.
Okay. So you're gonna try and get a little sneaky here and run away as quickly as you can. Yeah. Okay. You start to pick up pace. The two of you, if you're following him,
Can he keep
Cash,
up with 120 feet without key points?
Negative. I can do 90, but you'll be constantly hearing shit in your ear. Just saying.
This is like when Superman races the Flash.
I remember that.
Yep. He starts to take off. He's heading towards these trees. As you get a little closer, you can see
If he starts pulling up a little ahead of me, another fucking roar, scream, something from either behind trees, like basically as far as I can fucking reach in front of me, which is about 30 feet. So.
Poor me.
Oh, poor you. I have to fucking
Give me a sec.
shepherd your ass. Megan does not piss his pants this episode. I will be sad.
So I think this is a point here where you get about 90 feet up, gets 30 feet away to the trees. Megan, you run into the trees. Kesh, I think you lose him. And as you do that, give me another wisdom save here, Megan. Or in save. Yep, thank you. Give me another in save.
Nope.
Again, there's another terrible howl from somewhere within this glade of trees that you've now run into. As you start to pass through these trees, you realize they're all petrified. They're all jet black or stone or something.
They're petrified.
The trees seem to be frozen in time, and I think you realize this after you've run into the middle of the glade. There's probably about 12 or 15 of these. You're just kind of in a somewhat natural formed circle, and this roar comes off from the opposite side of where you're in. But Kesh, you see him 30 feet away, disappear into these trees at the edge of the lake. And then a moment later, this roar, this terrible screeching sound as a couple of ravens fly out. One white raven starts to fly out, and there's another black one. They kind of make and start to flap away as the sound happens.
Apparently, I have to use my action to do that. Determine to see if it's an illusion.
You have to use your action?
Yeah, that's what Tablestory bot is saying.
Interesting.
Oh, well, I made you roll against it, so it's...
Right. I mean,
it's fine. We've already...
I think it's the same thing anyway.
It doesn't matter anyway, I think.
Unless you have int save.
Nope.
Yeah.
He's still mine.
So yeah, I think you... what are you doing here, Megan? You seem to have lost him here maybe for a moment. You can just kind of hear the wind
There's something in here.
Yeah, you can hear the wind whipping through the trees, and then, a couple moments ago, there was that scream. And now that it's kind of died down.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to hide. I tried not to hide, but I'm gonna have to hide now because I'm terrified. There is a monster in the cave. There are orcs that want to kill me. Taldro wants to hand me just on a plate to the orcs. I'm being chased by a monk who is insanely fast. Even though I thought I was the Flash, he's actually Superman.
Wait, who actually won that race?
Find out next week. Tablestory Zigzags. Okay.
Well, I mean, I can do it every action, but you can go faster than me with key points. And now there's a monster in the forest. I'm gonna hide. I'm terrified. I'm shitting myself. I probably pissed myself at this point. This is scary.
Yeah.
Handing yourself over to someone isn't something someone like Megan would. I wouldn't do that.
No, it makes sense.
My history.
He'd avoid it at all costs. He's just a slippery fucking eel, is all.
I'm hiding.
Yeah. Okay. So you hide. What are you doing, Kesh? You see him disappear. You're kind of left alone here for a moment with just the wind kind of ripping across the lake and
kind of just
your own breath.
Trotting to his last location, kind of looking at the snow. Maybe I can see footprints or something like that. But just more of yelling in conversation. You do realize I'm not going to leave, right? You're stuck with me.
Give me a stealth check, Megan.
You're going to be brought back. You're going to be fine. Just looking around in trees, anywhere. Yeah. Just having a casual conversation with himself. As
you look around as well, you can see some of the trees here seem to be frozen in time, petrified of some kind that turned to stone, but they're like a jet black stone. Not like onyx, but it's strange enough that it, as you're looking around here in the glade, you can't see any or signs of him. You've seen maybe his footsteps going in, but now they've disappeared. The area here has now been maybe covered up.
Mm-hmm.
Can't see him. Your own voice is starting to kind of just echoes back at you, muted.
I have a gold coin with your name on it. I literally just pull out like one of my 5 fucking coins. Do you smell it?
Do you want to know how many gold coins I got? Can I see this gold coin?
Where do you think you are right now, Megan? You think you're like up in some trees? You think you're like hiding behind them?
I'm quite proficient in climbing.
Okay.
So I'm probably up in a tree.
Okay.
Although Zot would have seen me climb a lot, so maybe.
Yeah, I don't think you see the coin.
Okay.
All we have to do is explain that the Wraith destroyed the city. They have a fresh start. Maybe not as homey as they would like, but they can rebuild. They've been working. They're a caravan. They set up every day. They're fine. They have their own land.
Could I reply to him and then try and find another hiding spot? If I talk to him and try and leap a branch or something like that.
Yeah, I'd say yeah, you can either like re-roll, or we can do like just add like a disadvantage to this roll. Now let's just re-roll. If you want to say something and
okay.
And see if Zot can find it or Kesh can find it as well, sorry.
I haven't got any effects. Taldro literally said he was going to hand me over to the orcs. Ninja.
Yeah, you hear a voice come from maybe like your right for a moment. Give me another stealth check. 26. Yeah, I think it's like one of those, you see it come from or you hear it come from a tree or something,
Yep.
Cash, and as you look, it's gone, but there's a little bit of a rustle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Kesh at this point is more of just passively like looking for him and trying to convince him rather than trying to hunt him down, because he's already fucking tired.
Yeah,
he's tired. He's overly fucking tired.
Yeah.
Tauter says a lot of things. You should know this by now. You've spent past couple days, week or so with him. You actually think he's going to just talk to somebody? He would.
He's a fucking paladin. He literally does everything he says. He just does it. Do you see him trying to open a fucking door? He just opened the door his way.
He also broke his hammer and jumped into a situation that he wasn't thinking through.
Did that slow him down though?
Give me another stealth. Fucking some Naruto shit.
I'm waiting for him to slip down the tree and just face plant.
Oh!
I think there's after that you hear a from behind you or something. Give me a perception check.
All right, my passive is 14.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think you hear the snap of the tree behind him. You can see or know which tree he's in, but you can't see him.
Just I start slowly like turn around, walk up to the tree, just like almost like talking to the tree. Well, he's stubborn, but then again, you can outrun orcs if need be, or you can not make yourself an automatic enemy and explain your side. The Wraith scared you. The Wraith taunted you. It had you throw something. You didn't do it. It was the Wraith. You do realize I'm trying to assist you and help you. You could be easily hunted by these orcs and I can just leave, but...
You're telling me to outrun orcs, and I outrun some orcs, and now you want me to go back?
I'm saying that you have the ability to, or you can still have them allied and not consider them enemies and don't need to. Simplicity is, well, still there. You just have to make it.
But Taldro said.
You really don't get it. You really don't get it. And at this point, I'm like leaning up against the tree that he's like on top of.
Yeah.
you could run. I'm sure you have in the past. But isn't that more difficult than just lying? Convincing? Using your charm? Or whatever that may be? Stop running. Just make it easy on yourself. If you do need to run, or if you want to run, you have more than the capability to do so.
I slide down the tree.
Kesh is still leaning up against it, just still facing the same direction.
Is that seriously all you got? 1 gold?
I flick it over to him.
I'm taking it.
Congratulations, you have 1 more gold.
Nah, I got a collection. I'm making a coffee table out of them.
I like. Do I hear how much actual like jingling is still in his bags?
Yeah, I think there's a subtle shink, like every time he moves, maybe one of his arms a little bit too much. You can hear there's like probably a hidden compartment somewhere that he's got a pretty big stash.
Can you hear how much I've got?
I do not think so, but it sounds like a good amount.
Did you gain weight while we were? Never mind. Somehow you're a bit thicker. Big thick boy. Mm-hmm.
Look, right, where I come from, money's the most important thing. Not dying and money.
Well, you're not
Dying.
dead.
And I flash. I flash. What do I flash in front of him? I flash a topaz just in the edge.
Like do that thing where it like rolls out of your finger and it just appears. Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe you don't need it. What am I saying? And I just turn around and I start working my way back over to where everybody's at, and just, you're more than welcome to join me. But again, you don't need to run. You don't need to know.
I'll follow him a little bit behind him, a bit slinky, a bit, ready to just book at any moment. But I'll follow him.
And I just one more last time, just minor illusion, just a small little, I guess like not a roar, but just like an uncomfortable sound like in his right ear, just something creepy, just almost like a whisper, like something's trying to like fuck with him.
The wind kind of catches your shoulder a little bit and goes like, he's over there. And then, after that, as you continue walking,
jumpy. It's easy.
You are walking across the lake here. In front of you, you can see the city still continuing to burn. You can see the city still continuing to burn. And you can see that the the orc tribe, they've moved a little bit closer to you, Taldro and Kale. At this point, they're probably within speaking distance of you. What are you two doing as they approach? It's a little bit back before what they were doing here, kind of like right after they had left, we'll imagine.
I'm looking at Kale.
You're seeing me staring after the babysitter and Megan.
Yeah.
Not really sure what to do. I'm still in a bit of a daze from, I just met my goddess. So I'm probably a little more aloof than Taldro is used to, than Taldro is used to. So I'm not saying anything.
I'm probably like watching these two run after each other and run around like I'm watching a fucking football game. Like, get him, go on. Yeah. Tackle him now. Oh, he's too fast.
You can hear these drums, these kind of rhythmic drums that have been like slowly building as these orcs are kind of within they're doing a small little march as they're walking around. They're not just kind of like roaming aimlessly. They're kind of again coming around this bend, and there's an orc about your height, Taldro, pretty like solid build. Looks somewhat familiar.
My height, I'm a big boy. All right.
Yeah. Looks somewhat familiar, but he's a little bit far away, and you hear his voice kind of like cut across the silence here as you're watching Megan and Cash fight. You hear like it's just a gruff voice kind of cut across in Orcish, and he says, "What has happened to this city?"
Oh.
Is he shouting at us as I turn around?
Yeah, you kind of hear it directed at you. As you look over at him, you see like a pretty armored up orc. He's got like chainmail, he's got a shield, he's got a battle axe, he's got a nice like helmet on with horns on. Looks fairly gruffed up, and he's standing about like 20 feet away from the party here, like he's gone forward to talk to all of you.
I'll respond to him in Orcish, and I'll point up to the fire and say, I presume you are referring to the burning ruin of a city. Your city is just fine.
Yes, young one. What did you do to the city?
We defeated the Banshee for you.
At what cost, young one?
Nothing.
Ugdumph, bring stories. And he points to, you can see there's a kind of squat, stupid-looking orc somewhere in the party. They've all stopped, and he's, Ugdumph, bring stories of the adventurers destroying our home.
No, your home is quite fine. I point at their home.
He says, no!
Sounds very angry, Taldro. What is he saying?
He said that we burned their home.
Their home? But
they live there.
it's not their home, and we destroyed that creature, and it was an accident, at any rate.
I'll just shout back at him in Orcish. There was a mishap with some fire. Actually, I have no idea what happened. I don't. Taldro still doesn't know what happened, I don't think.
He goes, he kind of, you can see like maybe his eyebrows raise, like his helmet kind of raises as his eyebrows do, and he's, then why are you coming out of the city? Why? While it is burning?
Yeah, so
and you
that
hear
we
some
are.
of the orcs behind, yes, and they kind of like jeer as well.
That would be to stop ourselves from being burnt alive.
But Ugdumph, he said there was a group of adventurers who burned down the city, and a gnome. Where did the gnome go? You see like a couple of them shrug.
Ugdumph!
You hear from the very back, yes?
Where is Bartleby?
Oh! Kind of like, you see like a couple of orcs move. And this, again, like squat, kind of stupid looking orc steps to the front, far back. He run, me think.
Where?
Dunno.
Did he run out or into the city?
Yes.
Yeah, which one? You'll have to
Yes.
select. He ran
out.
He ran out of the city.
Out of the city.
Turn to Kale. Ugdumph lose Bartleby, but he say he run out of the city, so at least I think he is probably safe, trying to save his bags.
Lost him?
Yes.
Hopefully he's safe.
Yeah.
I am not certain we are, by the looks of them.
These weaklings are
Very
fine.
angry.
They are not going to hurt us.
It's not our fault. Perhaps you can relay that message.
It wasn't our fault. We didn't start the fire.
As you guys are having the
always
conversation,
burning.
as you go to say that,
It's always
he like
burning.
The world's been turning.
the orc that's been speaking to you like slams his kind of battle axe into his shield to get your attention, but then listens to what you say and then goes, then whose fault Whose fault is it?
I do not know. It just started while we were in there.
And you hear from like back in the crowd go, then we blame you. Yeah, we blame you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
Do you say okay?
Yeah.
Orc 20 feet ahead of them charges. Yes, Bosco, he charges, okay? It happened. I told you it would happen, and it happened, okay? He charges. He takes an aggressive stance. Taldro, you can see him kind of stomp his foot down as you say, okay?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Starts to
What are
run.
you doing?
Just,
What are you doing?
Okay!
Why?
And starts to run at you.
Why are you? I'm picking up my axe and I'll run at him. Okay, fine, you fucking shit. I'll run at him. You just hear me from the.
You do hear from.
I'll go running in.
You just see both of the orcs.
I'll fucking kick the shit out of him.
Roll me initiative if you can.
God.
And now
What do you think that looks like to you there, Ken?
Well.
Now we go to all the little green boys.
All right.
See if you can spot Ugdumph. I had to make him different, man. I had to make little Ugdumph different.
Special boy.
It's real special.
Let me let me get the turn order up.
He's doing his best.
Cash and Megan, you'll arrive soon.
Away.
TM. Soon.
Aren't they halfway
Okay.
around the other side of the world?
They
If they keep running,
might as
they
well
can
be.
turn time backwards like in Superman and just stop all this from happening.
You're going to fight, and then they appear right in front of, like, right in the middle.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry style. 10. Good, sir. Good, sir. All right. So he begins to run forward. It seems a little slow. Maybe reacts a little bit as you start to run at him as well. And it seems like you're the faster one here. It's your turn to start with, Taldro. Kale is kind of on the closer side to him charging. He's a good distance away from you, but he's rushing. Let me make sure I get this right. What was it? I said 20 feet ahead of the party. He's right there. So what are you doing? You can see him running towards. You're yelling at him in Orcish as well. He seems to be the only one of the group running forwards. The other ones behind him kind of seem like they're bracing, but he's running at you.
If I can fucking Achilles this guy, like in Troy at the beginning when he jumps up and fucking stabs that giant dude in the neck.
I fucking love that.
We reference that movie like almost weekly on this show. I love that movie
good
so
movie.
much. I love it so much.
What? The problem is he's so fucking far away.
It's pretty far.
All right, I'll run to here. 30
Okay.
feet, is that there?
30 feet up, yep.
I clicked on a fucking thing. What is that? I'm running forward and bringing my my crappy fucking broken warhammer up,
Okay, yep.
and I'm readying an attack for when he comes at me. I'm gonna bring it down.
Okay. All right. So you just kind of run up, take your stance. Kale, you see Taldro after all of this flurry here. The other orc starts charging, and Taldro charges, stands, and he's just waiting. It's about a second before he's about to be run into. What are you doing?
So Taldro let out, that string of insults or curses or basically rage. So I know that he's unreachable at this point. I am running to follow him. I probably end up right about here, and
Okay.
I'm yelling at the approaching orc.
Yeah.
We've not done anything. We destroyed the banshee, and I don't know why you're blaming us. And calm down and just carry on. The
Okay.
complete opposite of Taldro.
Kale runs up and starts yelling at him, pointing pointing fingers, and he looks as if he's like just like it just washes off of him running towards it, kind of scoffs it off. The rest of the group in the back, you do hear an older, somewhat familiar voice. He's crying out, he's, "Wait! No! I don't have to fight them! Why you fight?" But he continues to rush forward. This orky boy gets right up into your face, Taldro. Tries to feint you out or fake you out for a moment. Looks like he's going left and then goes right, goes in for an attack. You two, since it's your ready to action would actually happen before his action here. So go ahead and give me your attack.
Okay.
I think that's how it would work, right? Doesn't?
Yeah.
Because your turn was first. Yeah.
Yeah.
He triggers my
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty triggered.
19.
That is I believe that's a hit. That is not a hit.
What the fuck is he wearing?
That is not
What
a hit.
am I looking at? Is he fully
friend.
fucking plated up?
He's got his orc mail, and he's got a pretty large hide shield with a battle axe in his hands here. And you swing, you kind of bring the hammer down, and he kind of like brings his whole body back. You can see his arms are still forward with the attack, but he brings his neck back, and your hammer just kind of barely misses. I can't. He's gonna swing. Oh, hey buddy, do you want to roll for the monsters? All right, come on, boss, go roll for the monsters, my friend. This isn't gonna work. I need both hands. Immediately. Where is this? So
Do not break him.
Got. One moment. Sorry, I forgot I made a change. He's got his. Yes. Sorry, everyone. Okay, all right. So... I hate doing this. I don't have my dice because we moved, so I'm just trying to fucking... Okay, what's your AC?
It is 17.
Okay, so a 21 hits. I don't know why I
hell.
did that extra math. Yeah, sorry, buddy, sorry. He brings down his axe and does /roll 1d6 plus 9 damage. He just gets a quick axe attack in, maybe nicks like your arm as you're pulling the axe away, and he just kind of clashes with you, and that's that. Your turn.
Okay.
He like locks up into your face, and he's got his weapon there. Kind of Kale, you hear him like slur something in Orcish.
Yeah, he hits me, and I'm just like, and I point at him.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, Vow of Enmity, to get advantage on him.
Okay. So you throw out your, what do you just cursing him with some shit? You're pissed off and cursing him with some shit? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if I want to do another thing, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm just like, there's a reason that I was able to defeat that bench. And I bring the Warhammer back, and I fucking try and hit him again.
All right. Go ahead, give me an attack.
22
hits. 10 crack.
Bludgeoning.
You smack him in the side of the helmet, and like one of the horns just flattens. You can see part of it like come out of the other side of the helmet. Side of his face kind of crunches. What else are you doing?
That is it.
That's it. All right. Kale.
Was that orc leader speaking common when he suggested?
Oh yes, yeah.
That violence not be used.
Yeah, you can hear, and I think you can tell that it was Crothu from the back that had spoken.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm not gonna attack. I am a non-violent person, and I've heard their leader say that they don't really wish to attack, so I can see that it's two tempers flaring here. Taldo, that's enough. We should back off. They do not want to fight, and we've done nothing wrong. And you're just angry, Taldo. You're just angry.
Try speak. Ah!
I try speak.
I mean, he did, to be fair. Oh boy.
Okay. Comes to his turn again. You hear a, "Why are you fighting? Door's open. Okay, you stop now." And he kind of looks back. No. Or sorry.
This is gonna be two orcs doing the fucking itchy and scratchy thing. They
Yeah,
fight,
right.
and fight, and fight, and fight.
Looks at you. Time to die, fuckface. Goes ahead and takes a swing. What is that? That was plus. Yes. All right. 13 does not hit, I'm assuming.
13 does not hit, no.
All right. Doesn't hit, and then he's going to attack again.
Oh.
10 doesn't hit either. So he goes and hits, maybe swings, misses, and then kind of gets a bucket look in his face and swings again. You dodge the second one, and you hear again from the back of him, "Doors up! Me saying to stop now!" Taldo, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Same. Hitting this. Bland, 26.
26 hits, 13 damage hits. Are you doing any other extra bullshit?
Just hitting him.
Yeah.
No, I'm just hitting him. I'll probably. He says I'm gonna kill you or something. You don't understand who you're messing with. Blah. But obviously to KO. With stuff. Hitting him with bludgeoning
You
weapons.
give me a strength check real quick.
Gladly.
Just a flat. You've advantage because of your gloves, right?
Oh, it's on athletics checks, not strength.
Oh, just yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Athletic or
Thank you
strength?
for reminding me. Athletics.
Athletics.
Every single time.
21.
21. Okay. He rolled a 6. You grab the crack. You crack him in the nose, and he just falls backwards off of or out of the on the lake.
Yeah.
I hate when I do that. My headphones go off every time. So he falls backwards, stone cocked in the or cold cocked in the face, just, and you hear from the back, "Okay, that's why we say no fighting." And that's what we're gonna do to break real quick. As
Is there
Taldo
no
does
one
that.
else? Is there no one else? I say
Who
in
wants
Orcish.
a little? You want
Yeah,
some?
he falls unconscious. You hear like one cheer from the crowd. It's Ugdumph. And that's where we're gonna take a real quick break. We've been going for about an hour and a half here. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna grab a drink, and I hope everyone at home does as well. Thank you guys for hanging with us, and don't forget to go check out our Patreon and all that, our Discord, social, Twitter, all the stuff, and go tell everyone if you like zigzags or ragtags more in our Discord.
No. Ragtags.
Thanks. See you guys soon.
My answer is ragtags. Welcome back.
Tablestory, RagTags. I almost said zigzags.
Tablestory zigzags.
So, we find you here, Taldro, standing over who has been called Durzel, as you just kind of cracked him on his nose, and he went and fell back into the snow. You hear again. You hear, hopefully not the highway, Crothu yell out, the orc leader, this large orc leader that's been kind of directing his orc here. You hear him yell out again. What did you do to him? Is he hurt? Yeah, he's like a general, just kind of in your direction. He's at the very back of this train of orcs here. He starts to like step around the side of them. You can see his big belly lumbering.
I'm dragging the fucking dude. I'll just like, I'll grab him by the collar and just start dragging him across the ice, and I'll say, why did you think it was a good idea to send this man over to attack those that would help you? And I'm gonna wanna slide this dude across the fucking ice at him, like curling thing.
We'll do this. You guys get a little closer.
That's a real sport.
Yeah, so you drag him a little closer, get him to about here, and then slide him over. He slides a little bit. One of the orcs runs up and kind of like hurriedly kind of starts to drag him back. One of these orcs that look like they're a little bit more armored up here at the front. And they kind of drag him back to here, knocked out. Ugdumph pulls up on the left side of this group of orcs here. And their leader, Crothu, he doesn't seem entirely still pleased with you, Taldro. He still seems to, like, as he's standing there now and he like fully gets his weight settled, he's looking at you and kind of eyeing you up and down as you slide him back, and he's Crothu did not send him to fight, okay? He's very bad temper, okay? He has a bad temper, okay? Why you burn down home?
We didn't burn that down. Thank you very much. We went up there to look for a fountain, and we found it, and we had to defeat a creature, a banshee, and it was rather easy. I don't know why you were quite afraid of it. We dealt with it, and we'll be on our way now. Thank you very much. Good luck with the fire. I don't know what started it, and we can't seem to put it out. I'm turning around.
Like some
crumbles down
part of the wall, like a large wall.
I'm fucking turning around as well, like
Bye.
heading back to Kale and the others. Fuck these guys.
Yeah. And he starts to. Will you say you know who started or no?
No. I say with complete truth.
But Ugdumph! He points into the crowd and then points over to him. Ugdumph, you come and he tell us that you people, you burned down the city.
Did you see us burn it down, Ugdumph?
No, but yeah.
No, I didn't think
but
you did.
No.
Was I not stood with you when the fire started?
No.
Yes,
Ugdumph was with Barnaby. We're down by the gates.
Me and Kale were with them, and
you guys were a little bit apart. I think we've gotten hung up on that a couple times, but they were down by like the entrance, and you had gone up a little bit. They were further away because you had to keep yelling.
I wasn't fucking with Kale and Thingy when it happened, though. I know that much.
Oh, okay. No, you're right. You would run down.
I was with. I thought I was with Barnaby and Ugdumph.
You were not in with us. I can say that.
Yeah, this is why I am completely honestly answering these people, and they're winding me up, and that's why I want to leave.
Yeah. And Ugdumph, he still replies, yes, I know.
Yeah,
but
I didn't start it.
But what? Megan.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I didn't start it. If you want to have words with Megan, you can catch him. You're free to.
Do I hear this?
You do in Orcish, yeah, because I'm going Motora Mugo Tipa Megan.
No. I think he points and there's no one for them to look at. They're all.
I say, we're not with Megan. He's on his own.
Crotho speaks up. Can you find this Megan and kill Megan for
No.
Crotho?
No.
Why not?
No one can find him if he doesn't want to be found.
Crotho can give you great things.
What?
Power.
What power?
Power. He if you question him, he pulls out his weapon. He's got a metal hilt, and from it, as he pulls the hilt, you can see strands of red, like fiery red. There seems to be one of the whip's heads is eager to get out, almost as if it was poking out already, and it starts to kind of like Mithrax's eyes when you had seen them dangling. They seem like large bulbous eyes. This kind of three-headed whip gets pulled out of his pocket, and he kind of, and you can see it like flare into the ice, and this sick smile starts to come across his face. See, we give you power.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
This is gift.
Well, give it to me then if it's a gift.
I know it's a gift for Crotho. From Crotho Crotho given this, but Crotho can do things
What?
with this.
What can you do with it?
He like crosses his arms a little bit. May not show you until you kill this Megan. Yay.
No, thank you.
His like face drops. Seems disappointed. Why not?
I don't like things very much. I've got everything I need. And I hold up my broken warhammer. I don't really need anything else.
What? But that's broken. Me give you better weapon.
It's
Can
not
give
that
you.
broken though, is it? And I point at the
You're like-
fucking fallen dude. You want to understand great power? There's great power within me. Trust me. I don't need your little trinkets, okay? You're as bad as Megan with all your things that you covered.
Me not covered anything.
Perhaps you should send a prayer up to Kelemvor and ask him, see if he'll grant you some power.
Who's that? See, like he turns around. Who's that? Who's that? Who's Callum Moore?
Kelemvor?
Callum Moore.
Kelemvor granted me great power.
Yes.
Greater power than all of you combined, greater power than that banshee, the power to save my friend. I don't need your trinkets, and as much as I want him dead, I'm not wasting time finding and killing Megan.
Okay. Then if you're so strong, if Callum Moore so strong, then you fight Crotho's weapon.
You want me to fight you?
Yes. Well, not me. Let me show you what this can do. He has a look in his eyes like he wants to prove you wrong. I think it's like a kind of like a glint.
I say,
He's like holding it like kind of expectantly.
I say, all right, I tell you what. If I win, I get to
Okay.
keep whatever that thing is.
Okay, you know.
If you win, I'll kill Megan.
Yeah, okay. You not fight Crotho though. You fight Ugdumph, my son.
Oh, okay, even better.
Yes. Ugdumph, come.
And I immediately turn to Ken and say, me have to fight again.
Oh, you cannot.
Yes.
Who are you fighting?
very simple.
Why are you fighting?
I kill Ugdumph.
I reach out my hand and you hear me cast Cure Wounds at the same time as I'm saying, this is ridiculous.
And I get that.
We don't need to be fighting.
No, he say we have to do it. I think
You get what?
I get that thing that he's showing off. I don't know what it is. I don't care.
I don't know what that is either.
If
11.
I say like as I'm like being healed up, if I lose, I have to kill Megan.
Oh, well, we can't lose. We can't kill
exactly.
This is
Win-win.
insane, Taldro.
No, it'll be easy.
Is this the orcish way? Will we be done with them then? And they will no longer be angry?
Oh, they probably stay angry. Now I know why I'm always angry. Look at him.
as you're healing and as you maybe gesture over, Crowthrough is kind of, he's adorning this like metal crown of some sort onto Ugdumph, and kind of looking down on him, on his squat figure. And he sees the heal go off. He sees you start to like cure Taldra with your magics, and he goes, "Hey, yes, me have magics too." And he stands back with the whip. You can see it's like each little strand here. There are 3, and each have this kind of bulbous, fiery head on them. The whole whip itself, each of these lengths are fiery as well. As he begins to like flare it each time, they just seem to grow to whatever length they need to be. He, and they go, all 3 of them around Ugdumph's neck. And you begin to hear him start to chant under his breath. He starts to chant in a language that you can't understand, Taldro, but it sounds orcish, but it sounds like something's taken him over. It's a kind of murmuring, mumbling, and then
Do I understand it?
what languages do you speak?
Deep speech, Elvish, Infernal, Sylvan, Common. That's it.
You can hear him in deep speech saying, "Come, my master, thou is doom. Bless me with your might and the blessing of chains." And as the chain, he says, as the blessing of chains, the fire down the whip strangles around Ugdumph, and you see him. But then the him breathing, some kind of lack of air, turns into like a kind of guttural bestial. As Ugdumph goes through a disgusting transformation. You see
Taldro?
What?
his arms start to,
Calling on some sort of master.
Yes.
and you see Mega Ugdumph.
Oh my god.
As
Mega
spikes start to
Ugdumph.
out of he begins to, the crown that he's wearing, it begins to meld and form to his head, and spikes themselves become a part of him, and Mega Ugdumph goes SSJ4. and you, like, as he turns, puts down the leg, and it does like, and he goes, "Hello, my friends! Yay!" Taldro, roll me initiative, my friend.
I would like to
and
state
Kale.
for the record that I don't even look scared.
Yeah, you probably don't.
I'm not
he
scared
grows a little
because-
bit
You
higher
mean
than you.
Taldro doesn't look scared, right?
Taldro doesn't look scared. I'm scared because I don't
Where
understand
is
what's
it?
happening. But Taldro is like, well, this thing couldn't defeat the Banshee, so I can defeat this thing, right?
All right. Go ahead and give me your initiative checks.
20.
For Megan and Kesh, you two think you're starting to
God, I
come
wish
a
I had
little
some spell
closer.
slots.
You would see this altercation happening. So I'm leaving it open. If you want to be a little bitch and run away, you can. But you see this transformation starting to happen. And I think like what like catches your attention from maybe whatever conversation you two might be having is the stomp. And you can feel the kind of, you can hear it echo throughout the lake here as it stomps. And this, I'm just gonna clone him. He's become his father now. Mega Ugdumph stands in front of you. God, I hate that I have to do the initiative thing each time. Sorry.
Does he count as a fiend now?
Sec. Yes.
Oh!
You would see. I think you would immediately notice there's some kind of like divine.
Oh yeah, he used fucking deep speech, dude.
Something is going on. Megan and okay, Kale got a 1. Megan, oh, you already got a 23. Taldro needed to roll. You, from far away here, Megan, you can see this happening. And again, whatever you guys want to do, Catch, you got a 20. You both get 23s? Jeez.
We're in sync now.
We are the fastest people in the group.
So we're starting with Taldro. if I'm not mistaken, because I don't.
So just so I'm clear.
Yep.
Were you guys speaking Orcish when the 1v1 was established, Brad? So like I don't know that if we hop in on this, you don't get that magical weapon that you're after or some junk.
Sorry, is that too loud?
A little bit
I
on
turned it
my
down.
end.
Yeah.
I just turned it down.
Yeah.
Make sure it's
Okay.
loud enough for the stream. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, you lot
Yeah,
can
it was just-
control your own thing.
It was at max volume for me.
I think it's fine.
Okay. So, yeah, it's top of the round is you here, Taldro. As he kind of squares off and stomps his feet in front of you. You can see Ugdumph is now truly SSJ4 Mega Ugdumph. There is a little bit of like energy that seems to be like pouring off of him. It looks to be like of a dark, kind of like blackish, purplish energy. What are you doing?
Is the chain still around his neck?
Yes. The whip, yeah.
Okay. Let me try and think what he said. All right.
What part specifically? If you want me to reiterate, let me know.
I'm tempted to throw my fucking hammer at the fucking other guy and break the spear. Whoa, boom. I mean, I'm not afraid of this thing. I'm just walking up in front of it.
Okay.
As I'm walking, I say, "In the name of the Lord of the Dead, I vow to break you." Vow of enmity, and then I'll just try and hit him.
Okay. By the way, if you're trying to like ascertain, like if you're trying to figure out here if like the whip is what's giving him his strength or has given him his strength, you can we can do a roll for that. But I didn't know if that was what you were trying to do.
That's what I was trying to do, but then I was like, Taldro wouldn't do that.
Okay. Yeah. Give me your attack, regardless.
Okay. 24.
24 hits.
6 bludgeoning damage.
24. I should hope so. It hits. What do you mean?
Road work ahead. 6. Yeah, as you kind of run up, cast the vow, and I think he's still like, and you just, and just kind of embeds into this kind of natural hide that he's got. Your axe maybe snaps one of these spikes or horns that have grown out of his body, and he looks somewhat unaffected. Obviously, it hits him. You can see a little bit of like blackish blood start to leak from a wound. It doesn't have much effect.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn. All right. Comes to his turn. He looks down, and you can see, like, as he's looking down at you, Ugdumph had like I'd say like nice-ish, like brown/greenish eyes. They were, as good as they could get maybe for an orc. And now as they stare down, they seem bulging and bloodshot and thinned at the same time, like the I guess eyelids have kind of squinted in naturally. And you can see them just go like that jet black, kind of blackish liquid color. They just consumed. And he takes this large club and smacks it downwards on top of you. 12 does not hit, I'm gonna guess.
A 12.
So he goes
does
to
not
bring
hit.
it down. Yeah. You just kind of dodge out of the way. It's like kind of reverbs off the ground. Goes in and does it again. 21 hits. As it smacks off the ground, he swings it sideways.
Oh,
And this. What's up?
I just said, oh shit, in character.
Oh yeah. Oh sorry. As it hits you, it kind of catches you in the side, dealing. 9 damage. Yeah, 9 damage. As it catches you, or maybe right in the same side that wolf had bitten you in. One moment. Okay. And that brings it to, sorry, your turn, Kale. So you can see this like fiendish creature now standing above Taldro.
Yeah, so
what do you want to do?
I look super confused. Kale looks real confused about what she's supposed to do here. She doesn't understand if this is like some kind of honor orc thing. There seemed to be an arrangement. They were not speaking in common when he was speaking to the father, and now he's on, this 1v1 situation. So all I do is move closer.
Okay.
And you probably just hear me say, Taldro, you already hurt?
Yes.
What am I to do?
Don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, God.
You can roll me an insight check if you want to discern that, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell.
I don't know what she's asking me. Like, I'm just like,
Okay. On a 24, I think like as you're running up and before you say this to Taldro, you can tell that Ugdumph Reborn over here is not holding back. Especially like as you run up and you see him get hit, it's like a bone crunching smack. It seems like it's like feral within his motions. Like, you know how like trolls and like gaming trailers where they do the dun 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 and then smack. It's kind of one of those, like he misses the first one and then smacks him really hard with the second one.
And so, and if I'm this close, I can see that his eyes have gone liquid black, and so he's not really even in there anymore. Yeah, this doesn't look right to me then, if that's, if I can see all of that from up here. I'm going to go ahead and cast Healing Word on Taldro.
7. Okay, you can feel some like rejuvenation as Kale's yelling back and forth with you. And what's that? Healing Word is bonus action, yeah?
Is it?
I can't remember. Yeah. I'm asking you.
Oh boy.
Just if you have any other bullshit that you want to do on your turn here.
Trying to think if the help action would help. That gives him advantage, right?
It would have to be on a specific thing. So like whatever, like if you're like, I want to help him move this or so on and so forth. I want to, I don't know. I mean, it depends on how you flavor it.
Well, the idea would be to help him hit, to help him find his mark. Is that not how help works?
I think you have to be next to it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you move right up, I think you can do that. We'll figure out a way. We can say you can help him hit, maybe find a way to give him advantage with a distraction or something. I'll give it to you.
Gotcha, thank you.
Okay. But you have to be up close to him. Is the catch there. So
you gotta
5 feet away.
You gotta be next to him. You gotta be in the fire.
Next to the bad guy?
You gotta be within 5 feet of him because you're distracting him.
Woo-hoo.
Oh yeah, not within 5 feet of Taldro. So you'd have to be just to the left of him there or there. Yeah.
That's fine.
Catch.
What are you doing?
Actually, like, how are you trying to distract him here? Well,
I'm probably yelling at him and his father. What sort of evil is this? This is an abomination. You don't even know what you're doing, and on and on.
Yeah. There's like a sickly smile from the other side of him where Crowthu just lets out a laugh. Cash. Megan, as you're making your way back to the party here, maybe that crash from earlier as the gigantic wall went down the coast. As you look back at the party, they're fighting for their lives. There's now a almost like 8-9 foot tall orc looming over Taldro going ba-dum, ba-dum, and smacking him. Kale looks like she's getting up and yelling at them. The other orcs in the back don't really look like they've reacted more than giving them space and allowing the fight, but they don't look like they're jumping in. What do you two want to do? Cash specifically, it's your turn.
We may have missed a bit.
Maybe we should have bloody carried on running.
Nah, that's not fun.
I look at this beast.
I'm almost at a loss of words of just. What do you want to do?
We all need to run away from whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, it's not an option. And I start sprinting forward.
Okay.
But it is always an option.
Okay.
I'm not gonna dash, but I'll get about like 45 feet and yell. What was it? Right about? Oh, right about like there, I think.
Okay.
Just yelling, "Hey, what the fuck?" And just that's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah, you guys hear Kesh's voice from behind you as you're yelling, Kale. Maybe no time to react, but you can hear that he's made the fight now. Megan, Kesh just takes off in front of you. What are you doing? You muted. Yeah.
I'd like to tap into the speed force.
I'm right here. What do you need?
I mean, I can just get.
What's it tap into you, man?
Is that how far you moved, Kesh?
He moved 45 feet up.
Yeah. I didn't dash.
And you just held your action? Okay.
More of just. It was more of a. Oh, that's 50. No, 45. More of just kind of observing the situation rather than engaging. He's a watcher more than anything. He's not a one to jump into. Yeah.
DM, you said that it looks like they're fighting for their lives, right?
Yeah, you can see. Again, I think you can see a very visceral aggression from the fiendish-looking beast here. He wields like either a large club or a great axe or something. It's got a blade on the edge of it, but it's fucking long. And you just watched him kind of crumple the side of Taldro with it. And now Kale's rushed up and is trying to distract it.
Okay, I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
Taldro, what's happening? Are we fighting?
I'm like, it's okay, I got this.
I don't think you got this, buddy.
Yeah, I got this.
Is that your turn, Megan?
The other orcs don't look like they're attacking, right?
Nope. You can see again, Crowthu. You can recognize him as the leader that had welcomed you to the camp. He looks almost proud. Just kind of seems to be radiating. This huge sick smile is on his face, and you can see this this three-headed fiery whip that's dangling for about 2 feet down to the ground at his side. He's just like belly laughing at what's going on.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of action, fast action, use object. I'm gonna get out a bell and I'm gonna go ding ding.
Okay. What are you trying to do with the bell?
Ring it.
Ring it.
Fuck off.
He's WWE ringing the bell.
I'm not gonna do any other.
All right, never mind. I thought there was a legitimate bell that you were.
I'm terrified of like Taldro, right? And Taldro said don't. So I'm close enough to, if I want to, I can. But for now, I'm gonna don't.
Okay. Comes to Taldro's turn. You hear the arrival here of your companions as Crowthu kind of announces them, and he's ho ho, yes, your friends they join, yes, fight Ugdumph, fight, yes, yes. And then he kind of like leans over. I show you power, young man. What are you doing, Taldro?
So is he holding the whip or is it on the ground?
He's holding it. It's like I said, it's dangling. Like now, sorry, I had forgotten to. It's come off of Ugdumph's neck now, and he's just holding it by his side. This whip.
The chains are not there anymore?
No. He had grabbed onto him with the whip, and it had gone, and then he had called out and said the blessing of the chains, and I said that there were chains and fire that went around his neck.
And then what happened?
And then he pulled the whip off.
And the chains and fire are not there anymore?
Yeah, no. You can see there's like a wound on his neck, and he still seems like visibly affected. I think.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. I would like to jump on his back. I'm going to move around him.
Okay.
I'm running past Kale and like pushing out of the way. You get out of the way! And then I run around and I want to jump up on his back. I'm going to climb up him.
Okay, give me...
I don't know how big he is, but I want to like get on his back.
How tall are you?
6'5".
Because I'd say he's like 8 feet. So, give me a... Pretty sure it's athletics, right? Say athletics or acrobatics here, because you can climb however you'd like to.
Okay. 24.
Or versus a 7. Yeah. So, how you doing this? You're scrambling up him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
I'm putting him in a rear naked choke. That's what I'm basically. I'm like climbing up behind him and then just putting him in a fucking rear naked choke, and I want to choke him out.
okay. I wish you had told me that beforehand. That we could have rolled it all for this. Go ahead.
I think it'd be the
give
same
it to you.
thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me another. Just give me one more athletics check here. A contested athletics check. He's too slow, so you
I didn't
get
know
up
how
and-
big he was. Like from the picture, I thought he
Yeah.
was like humongous, like ginormous, and I had to climb up him first.
He's
Right.
I'll say he's large status.
Right,
He
yeah,
has.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I thought I had to like
Yeah.
literally climb up his back. Fucking like, what's that fucking game where you have to climb those giant things?
Shadow of the
I
Colossus.
thought I had to Shadow of the Colossus this first.
Yeah,
If he's
yeah.
only 8 feet, I'll just rear naked choke this bitch.
All right.
Hang on. Where's it going?
Contested athletics check. Yeah. So you get up there and you can kind of like you start to get
26.
your arm around his neck. 22. So you get it around, and there's a fight for a moment. He's got a tree trunk of a neck now, and you hear like a very guttural no, they come out of him as you, and then you bring the second arm around.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah. Roll me. Roll me 1d6.
Awfully sorry about this.
Plus your
Awfully
strength.
sorry. I'm speaking in.
Awfully sorry there, bud.
I'm speaking in common now because I know Kale's nearby.
D6 plus your strength modifier.
So that's a 3 plus 5, 8.
8. Okay, so 8 damage as you start to. You feel something inside. You kind of push in as you squeeze, and this guttural sound starts to come out of his neck or his mouth. What are you trying to do past that?
That's all I can do, I think.
That's all. Everything. All right.
Yeah.
Are you trying to pass him out here, like non-lethal, or are you just like this is how you think you can take him down, or
I
something?
don't care. If he dies,
Okay.
he dies.
Okay. I just wanted to make
I'm
sure
choking
that
him out because I'm like, because I took one hit there and then Taldrow's like broken like 3 ribs already and was like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
And then he's like, what do you do with bigger kids? You choke them out, you know, jiu-jitsu. That's how you win. You can't, that's how you win a fight against someone bigger than you. So he climbed up him and started choking him out.
I hope you don't procreate, Brad. That's what you do with kids. You choke them out.
Bigger kids.
That's what
Kids that are
kids do
bigger
to
than
other
you.
kids.
What do you do with a bigger target? Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Dude, I was trained by dwarves. In Brazilian
Shiesty
jiu-jitsu.
little fuckers, man.
Dwarven jiu-jitsu, dude. This is how it's done.
But it's really hard to hit kneecaps. I don't understand.
Not a single dwarf in the entire world can do jiu-jitsu with their little arms and legs. There's no way.
Okay, so you're up on his neck. Okay, if you're up on his neck, he just stops fighting you for a moment and goes to swing the club / greatsword looking thing that he has to Kale. He goes and swings Kale. Oh my god. You ever do that thing where you type but you're not typing in the chat and it just destroys your entire
And
everything?
sometimes it's your password.
Your League of Legends
yeah.
password in your Discord
You.
all the time.
Absolutely you. My favorite.
Totally never done that.
Does a 19 hit?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
definitely.
You are dead. Okay.
Don't be surprised, man.
19 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. He rolled
That
low
is-
on me.
My entire pool.
Sorry.
So you just kind of
I
see me
just-
plank.
Oh wait. It's 2d4, not 2d8.
Oh, thank God.
That's
Oh,
why
my
I
God.
said it. Listen, I said it out loud, and I was like, "Wait, I'm just gonna 100%." Okay, it's still 11 points of damage. Okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
As this club comes by, crack into the side again of you. You can barely dodge down, and I think it catches you on the shoulder. Give me a quick strength saving throw, please.
Wow.
Knocks you
Natural
10 feet
one.
this way, knocks you prone, and you're flung this way.
That's actually a
kind of-
really good thing.
Here, this way, sliding across the ice. Is it a good thing?
Oh yeah, for
Is
sure.
it-
Because now she doesn't have to disengage. She can use an action.
And then
Oh.
uses his bonus action
Oh.
to rush up to Megan.
Wait, he can't move.
If he's being grappled, he can't move.
He's
Proper grapple.
You're
I
not
mean-
grappling him. You're just kind
No,
of
you're
grabbing him
choking
on
him
the,
out.
Yeah, you're flinging off of him. You didn't get the grappled condition. You tried to choke him out a little bit. That's why I was like, you're trying to do
Oh, he's a
nonverbal.
big target as well. I don't think.
Yeah,
he can-
you're on top of him.
Okay.
Is there? Well, if you're like, that's why I asked if you're trying to do nonverbal damage. If you had said like I'm trying to grapple him, you know.
No, I'll choke him out. Whatever the rules are for choking out. I don't know what they are. There isn't any, so it's just whatever you say.
There's the in the handouts thing for combat. There was the. We'll show you like the actual literal word.
It makes sense. I got
yeah,
no.
okay.
I would have. Yeah, I just assumed he was grappled, but he's not.
Yeah, sorry. Like you've got him around the neck. You can try and if you want to bring him down, like if you want to actually grapple him, let me know. Like I want to, grapple him or something like that. Because I just assumed you were trying to choke him out because you're too
If
big.
I can do,
Or he's too big.
it's kind of irrelevant.
It is. Yeah. So he rushes up to Megan. He can't do anything. Doesn't do anything else. But he rushes up to Megan and stops. You see him kind of like this speed kind of overtakes him here for a moment. You get a tighter grip because you're kind of pulled and you've got him on both arms here. But you kind of are dragged with him here as he brushes kind of past immediately, rushes up to you, Megan, and is almost right next to you again, Kale. Kale's turn. You are currently prone, just so you know.
Okay.
It's half your movement to stand back up.
I'll stand up,
Okay.
and then I can get to here. Right, it's 30 feet, so half that. And this is the point where I discover I'm feeling pretty out of juice. We fought a banshee, and we didn't rest.
Are you like disengaging away from him as your action, or
Thank you, Jason.
or are you just walking away because you get an opportunity attack here
I see.
eventually?
Yeah.
When we start playing consistently, like when it's like 2 months in a row, then I'm not gonna remind anyone.
Yeah.
I'll always remind you guys.
Yeah, I'm disengaging.
Extra
Okay.
30.
Guys.
Oh no, no. You just get your movement, don't you? You disengage and you get your movement.
10 feet away and you get your movement. Yeah. If you look in the combat handout, it's right there under actions. No. it's
So,
under- yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So you disengage away. You kind of like start to scramble, maybe start to push yourself back, like, and then stand up at the end of it. You can see this big figure kind of looming over Megan now. You still have a bonus action. What do you want to do?
Anything I can do. Okay, good talk.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Kesh, pretty much in the split second that you arrive to the party, shit goes awry. And you can see this, like kind of unmatched speed as he like rushes up again to Megan. It's just in Megan's face. What are you doing?
Yep. Hey. Oh, just like seeing Kale get shoved literally like 10 feet out of the way. I'm seeing Taldro just try and choke him out. Hey, Clang? And I'm just gonna bring myself up to his side and just 2 punches to the kneecap, trying to get him on his knees, maybe.
All right. Do you say plan? Is that what you like yelled out to the rest of the group?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clang! And just 2 punches to the knee.
Give a.
So
Your
that's
attack
a
roll.
oneer. It's an 18.
That's a hit.
And then 11.
Where did that go? Dun, dun, dun. That is not a hit.
Yeah.
So give me the damage on the first one.
That'll be a
5.
5.
A 5.
That's the lowest it can be.
Sure.
Sad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he barely seems to react as you kind of connect. Maybe it's like one of the knuckles extend forward and you hit a pressure point, but barely seems to notice as much. Anything else that you got?
Keeping an eye on everybody, and that's about.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because I think that was. Yeah, that was my bonus too. So that's all I got.
All right.
Yep.
Megan. You see Kesh engaging now. It's kind of a frantic fight, and this thing has immediately kind of like, oh my what? Like zoomed right up to you, you know?
8 foot, right? Almost
Yeah.
twice my size. I'm gonna attack it with my sword.
Okay.
Fruitlessly, no doubt.
Yeah. Go
But
ahead
I'm
and
attacking
give me an attack roll.
18?
It's a hit.
Okay.
You guys can again. This is as he gets up in your face. You can see what looks like plating is more like chitin almost. Like it's he's got this like chitinous layer across him of these spikes, and they've kind of formed into like scales. So he's got this natural armor to him.
And I do 13 damage to that natural armor.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, you kind of like maybe catch him in one of the thighs, and it lets out a. It's like this brackish, like gross liquid start to out of his thighs. 13 dead.
13, yeah.
Okay.
6 piercing damage plus my sneak attack damage for 7.
All right.
And then I'm gonna cunning action. And I'm gonna disengage here. I'm gonna actually go by Kale because she's still. Are you prone or you actually ran? You got up, didn't you?
I'm up now.
What the fuck is going on?
Well, they called upon some sort of master, and he used that awful weapon, and then I totally run out of even being able to talk. I'm crushed and pretty hurt, and I just kind of hang my head.
Kale isn't looking so good.
All right. And that's your turn. Taldra, you kind of hear that as you're swinging wildly off of his neck here. Now, again, you've, like, as we clarified before, you've got a grip. If you want to try and bring him down, you can. You've got a pretty good grip on him. But he's kind of rampaging now, and I think he just started to ignore you there after you started to hurt his neck.
Yeah, do I just get to now apply 1d6 plus strength damage to him every round? What's the roll?
It'd be like what I would do here is I do like another contested athletics check. And if it works, then I would give you the damage on it.
I'll take that.
Okay. All right, give me another athletics check.
That's a better chance of me doing slightly less damage to him than trying to beat his AC.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it. I'll take that option. I'm just going to continually try and crush his windpipe.
Okay. You're not trying to bring him down at all. You're just trying to get the windpipe.
I'm happy to kill him, and he hit Kale, so I'm probably now even more happy to kill him. 20.
Yeah. 20. 13. No. So go ahead and give me a roll there. 1d6 plus your strength. So you start to squeeze again. Okay, and you can feel him tightening his neck, and then it kind of caves again. Jeez, I thought that was a ferret, saw it. Kind of caves again. You can feel another part of his neck give way. A little bit more. I think you feel like on your forearms, you feel the blood start to like pour from his mouth. 7 damage. And that's your turn then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Comes to his turn. Kesh. He's going to try to. Yeah, he's gonna try and hit. He swings with his sword, sword club, whatever the fuck they're called.
You're being specific on what he swings with. I'm scared.
It's 22 hit.
Barely.
Let me get the right roll this time. I'm not gonna accidentally triple the roll on you. 9 damage. Oh, I'm rolling low.
Keep rolling low.
9 damage as you feel, maybe he doesn't catch you with the full thing, but gets a good hit. And I think like while you're recovering from it, you realize he's gotten a little bit closer as well, and he lunges out with a bite.
That's not right.
As much as he can, with Taldro's gigantic body clearing a massive path through his throat.
One more time with that one.
Taldro's gigantic. Oh, all right. Fuck. He's rolling at a disadvantage. 11 hit. Negative. Okay. Yeah. So you see these like large teeth they're stained and have now like grown longer into fangs, and he goes and goes to bite out at you, and then Taldro's arm kind of catches the throat at the last time.
Can I shout something?
Stops him. Yeah.
What are you all doing here? Run away!
You're yelling that at them?
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just like here now.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'll 1v1 you, bro. And then they're all around me like, what the fuck? It's gonna fucking kill you, you idiots. You know, it'd be like having kids or something. You're just like, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm in the UFC, dude.
You guys can respond back if you want. Or
I don't know, it's gonna fucking kill you.
No. I like literally just like spit it in. Just fling it, just gob it in.
That's not right again. What
All right. Kale, as Taldro spits in both yours and Megan's direction. He's to wrangle the beast here.
He spits. in
What are
our
you
general
doing?
Direction.
What are you doing here?
Well, he'll kill you. Look at him. And I fire my crossbow.
Okay.
Also, it is attacking us. So.
12.
12 doesn't hit. Unfortunately, the hands are a little too shaky as you bring it up, and it just kind of, the arrow just kind of like skips pathetically across the ice towards his foot. You like watch it, and then he steps on it.
Me right now.
Oh.
Yeah, we're good. Good.
All
here.
right. Cash. Hear a crack as this arrow skids out of nowhere. As you look over, you can see Kale and Megan. Kale looks pretty exhausted. Maybe she's leaned up against like a little bit of snowdrift here now. What are you doing as this big boy stomps around? Mega Ugdumph.
Literally feeling the blood actually coming down either like the side of his head or like he's beat to shit. Literally, he can only think about like, what are you doing? And that's gonna be kind of like rattling it. Just fuck it, and just disengages and almost like cartwheels back, and then he's gonna be about like 10 feet back, and that's about it.
Okay. Listening to Taldro then?
Yeah, and then just is disengage the disengage is an action, right?
Yeah. Unless you're a rogue.
Fantastic. Well, I got no more key points, so I could have.
Yeah.
Fuck. Should have rested. No. And
Run away. No.
Kesh just takes a stance, just out of readiness, and that's about it.
Okay. Megan, you see Kesh kind of disengage back after Taldro yells at him. What are you doing?
We're not gonna let this thing kill Taldro, are we? Are we?
My head
Wants
kind
to
of comes up.
fight.
No, we can't let it kill him. I don't think he realizes how dangerous. And my head nods again.
You say while Taldro looks fine on its back, or you lot are all getting smashed up by it.
Oh wait, it hasn't fucking touched me yet.
Yeah, well it will. You might be the only one. I mean, I don't know. It can move off of its turn for some reason, so I don't know if you actually can run away.
Don't you have any potions for this? As I pull out my short bow.
What? Potions? Oh, I didn't.
I gave you like 50 of them.
Give me any potions. And he just sees me kind of ruffling through my pack there looking.
Take a look-see.
What about this silver mirror and this healer's kit and And these potions.
I gave you so many potions.
I don't have them.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ooh.
It's literally all I do is get items.
Yeah, and then you fucking hoard them.
Check your pack.
I give
Fucking
I
goblin.
give
Check your
all
own
the
pack.
potions, even the one that burned down the village. to get...
that
Are you
that
even
potion I do
mean to-
remember being given.
Yeah, that potion we all remember. Are you
Oh,
sure
I
you
didn't
didn't
remember
mean
that
to give all those potions, but then you accidentally
check
took the
your
whole
pack.
city?
No, I take them off when I don't have them. Well, actually, I don't take them off. I mark them as 0. Until I'm definitely not getting them back, like the
You sure you
last-
didn't like mark them as 0 because you're like, oh, I'm handing them all over, and then I fucked you over by making you drop that?
No, I don't take them off until I
Okay.
give.
Okay.
But we don't. If Tuesday hasn't made a note, we don't have them.
I mean, I'm pretty good about
Oh, it's
adding
like-
items. It's like the one thing I know how to do
gold.
well in here.
All right.
I gave you that gourd thing with the water that just keeps producing water forever.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you so much stuff. I loved you like a child.
Yeah, did you write down the...
brother!
Did you
I'll
write
have to
down
look
that
up
gourd
some
thing?
things.
Is it called anything special?
It's
I'm
alchemy jug.
Alchemy jug. That's it.
That's what it is. You didn't write down the alchemy jug?
I don't recall getting the.
You're gonna have to go back in an
Dude,
episode.
fucking sideswipe
Was it one
to
of the
like a
episodes where you
burning
guys
building and
played
the
me?
alchemy jug's just in there sitting on
There
the
was
side.
an episode where somebody else played me. Anyway, yeah, we'll have to sort it
You
out.
were asleep. No one actually did anything. You were just asleep, I think.
I was just there.
Yeah,
All right, we'll
talked some
figure-
shit, and that was about it.
Megan, what do you do?
I shoot my short bow.
Okay.
That's
All
it.
right. Go. So it's a 19's a hit, 6 is damages. So this arrow just kind of sticks into the chest. You hear it
8
grum.
damage.
8 damage. You can see you've made some, like, you all have collectively in some of your hits here have made a good amount of progress here. And it's almost like this is the the second time where you've given it your all here, as much as you can get, and you still see it standing, a little bit of blood starting to leak from it, but looking otherwise healthy. Taldra. Oh, you're gonna move? Okay. Start to move back. I've marked it in the bottom left, by the way, the cave entrance. That's where you all came from. Up into the city there. Taldro.
Yeah.
That's the end of Megan's turn. It's your turn. And Arrow's just stuck in, and he's growling. I think you can tell this creature is kind of like surveying which one of these 3 to attack. What do you do?
I don't care. I'm gonna crush its windpipe more.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
That's all I'm doing for now. I might read it later
It
on.
up.
This is the most hectic episode because of that. 23.
Fuck yes.
Nothing. Give me the damage again. As you close it in a little bit more, you feel like
9.
one final, like, it's like straining at this point, and you fully, like, where you can get your hand, kind of start to around his neck fully. But it's still standing.
Yeah. It's probably take me all fucking day. I don't know what the fuck this is.
What do you do anything else?
That's all I can do, yeah. I'm done.
Okay.
Wait, what do those gloves give you for your athletic stuff?
Just
Advantage.
bonus. Broken as
Oh,
shit.
just a bonus, okay.
Yeah. I'll probably
advantage.
never use a Warhammer again if I don't need to.
It's basically what's causing
I can jump
this
on
right
shit
now.
and throw
Taldro is
wolves off of
punch shit.
fucking...
He's become a wrestler, man. He's become a fucking
dude.
wrestler at this
Here
point.
for this.
Give me some
hand.
fucking UFC gloves. Can we refashion them so that they just look like UFC gloves now?
And again, like, there's gonna be like a young Taldro on there or something, whatever his fighter name would be.
Oh, dude. I have absolutely flashback to just me fighting on some mats in the fucking temple with some dwarves. There's just ginormous grey orc and all these little dwarves, and they're teaching me fucking jujitsu. Fucking throws and shit.
Cash. As it comes to this orc's turn, you can see its head is kind of scanning a little bit, and it from Taldro's pull, and it just, you can see it makes eye contact with you and rushes towards you. You can see it picking up speed as quickly as it possibly can,
Fuck.
and comes straight towards you. whipping its little greatsword hammer club thing out. My friend, does a 18 hit you?
Idiot! I shout at Cash.
Tell that to your friends.
8 damage as it clips you again, kind of sends you like spinning a little bit within your dodge. And it leans over. It starts to like lean over a little bit and reaches its hand up. Give me a contested athletics check again.
I'm already knocked out. Oh, for
oh, actually, sorry, no, because that would be another action.
Wait, what? Me?
Yeah. Don't disregard. I was gonna make him grab you, but that would be another action.
Oh, sorry. I
He's
thought
only
he
got
was doing
multi-attack.
something. Cash is out?
Nope.
Cash is
You
out.
fall unconscious. Yeah.
Yep.
So he smacks. You hear this kind of crack, Taldro. You can't really see what he's hitting, but you can assume it's Kesh from the direction. And then you see it start to turn as if it's going towards Kale, as if its job is done with Kesh. Kesh, you fall unconscious. It smacks you mid-dodge, and you just kind of spiral out and skid across the ice.
Ash
You're
Kesh.
knocked unconscious. Kale, comes to your turn.
So I see it coming toward me.
Yeah. Well, you see it. It's not necessarily. It hasn't started to run yet, but it started to look at you.
I'm gonna be right over here with Megan and my no ability to do really anything.
Okay.
Run more.
Keep running, Kale. Keep running.
Run
Keep
more.
running, Kale.
Kesh, since you were knocked out, my friend, and at 0 hit points, as you slide across.
Wait, she's not keeping running.
She hasn't finished her turn yet.
I thought you
Have
already
you?
had. Oh, I'm so sorry. My bad.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
There's more
they're
you're
telling
gonna
me
do, right?
Running.
You
Running.
can do
Yeah, if
some
you-
more. Yeah, that's right. You can do
All right, don't
it.
mitigate too much, guys.
I mean, I tried it in game, Jay. I tried it.
I tried it
Yeah,
in game
You
as
to be
well.
fair, you did.
You're doing your action there to dash, then, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. As you in this direction that you're running, you can see kind of the cave that Megan had previously run to before. You can see kind of their footprints as well as you start to just run past Megan for your life. Kesh,
For your life. It's a
give me
RuPaul.
a death saving throw, my friend, for being at 0 hit points. 19. You can mark a success.
All right.
You hold on. Megan, what are you doing? You see Kesh kind of sprawled out, looking lifelessly. What are you doing?
Kale, can you save Cash?
I can not. If and she's kind of a little swoony, but perhaps I could. And yeah, you get sort of a yes out of that. Probably.
Okay, I'll distract him.
Oh, all right.
Let's see. Let's go. Let's go here. I assume he was. Well, no, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna stand closer than Kesh is, and I'm gonna take the dodge action, and I'm gonna say, "Look here, you spiky boy!" Oh, why did I do that?
So you get it, and you can see its attention kind of slip over to you. Dodge action. Let me refresh on that. What is it again? It's just disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage to hit.
Yeah. Okay. Make dex saving throws with advantage. All right. Just wanted to be 100% sure. Taldro, comes to your turn. You can see Megan and Kale have a quick, maybe brief discussion from the side as you're dangling, and then
Do I hear
Megan
what they
was-
say?
I think so. Yeah, I think you can maybe hear him yelling her to run, or yelling at her to run, and then yelling a question after her. You know, if she can save Kale, a quick response, and then he rushes back, and you see him. You know, kind of goes out of the sight line. This big brutish orc is in your way after that.
Then, like, while I'm holding onto the thing, I just shout, Kale, go into cave!
What's about Cash?
He'll be fine.
And yeah, Kale,
Damn it,
Kale,
Taldro.
Kale just looks on the verge of crying. Here, people are telling her, "Run, come back."
Yeah.
Oh, wait, actually, run. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I would
What do you
like to
do,
try and squeeze him more.
Okay.
I want to squeeze him as much as I can while I'm up here.
Yeah. Taking advantage of it as much as he can.
Oh god, 13.
21.
Yeah.
So you go to squeeze, and maybe finally he's like ducked down just a little bit, and you shift your weight, and then swift as you can, a hand just comes up and kind of smacks you in the face, and you lose your grip a little bit. You start to slip off of his back.
Yep.
Slide down it a small bit.
Oh dear.
What else do you want to do? You have your bonus action. You're sliding down.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
Taldro can't do shit without spell slots, really. He just hit stuff. That's it.
Yeah. As you fall off, it starts to turn towards you again. As it looks down upon you, and you hear Crothu from the back. Do you see, young one? You see what the power is, yes? As the Omega Ugdumph gnashes out with his teeth first. 11 doesn't hit, I'm gonna guess, and then swings again with his club there. 19, does that hit?
Mm-hmm.
All right. There we go. 9 damage as it just kind of drives it into your chest, maybe pushing you back a small bit.
He's not that strong. I shout at the other one.
You hear it from Crothu. Kale, it's your turn. You're kind of, say, midway away now, where you could choose to run or stay. What do you want to do? At this point, it's a little silent now. You can hear maybe the fight happening in the background. You can hear Taldro take a pretty big hit. What are you doing?
Well, Taldro said to run, and we've been in plenty of adventures together, and we're still alive. So doing the math on that, I run toward that cave. I'm at the edge of the map on my view, but to the west, there's the cave entrance. Is that the way I want to head to get to the cave?
That's the cave to retreat to. Like if you, I wrote that down in case. It's the cave you guys came into the lake on.
Okay.
The other one I had said there is straight south. We'll say straight south for you to go to the cave that Megan had run to, if that's what you're referring to.
Sure. Can I do some sort of a check to see which one seems a little safer?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay.
I went through 3 different skills there in my mind. I think a 9's good enough. The cave closer to you, where you would come out from this abandoned monastery, that could be a safer option. It's much closer. The cave farther away is probably safer because it's farther away. It's when you could, just quick back and forth. But then again, you hear another from the city, and you remember that cave that is closer could also be dangerous.
Could also be on fire.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time, I think, is what sets in. So
Sure.
it's whichever risk you want to take.
So I will move 30 feet. Actually, I will dash. So I'll move 60 feet south.
Okay.
I just can't drag my avatar there.
Yeah. We'll just assume you're going 60 feet away.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So you start to run, making your a good portion of the trip over to the cave across the lake. If I'm correct, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Kesh, roll me another death saving throw, buddy.
That's a 7.
7. Sorry, man. That's a fail.
I can
Mark it
smell
down.
the 3. I can smell the 3-2 already. I can fucking smell it already.
Megan, you can see Kesh, his body maybe twitches a small, a little life left, but still unconscious.
Kale is running.
Kale is run. Yeah, you see her just start to book it across the lake there.
Okay, cunning action, dash. To there, then 5 feet of movement, and let me check the combat thing. I'd like to stabilize DC 10 whiz save.
Yeah, let me just get it on my screen, just so I can.
I'm not very good at whiz, by the way. It's in the combat, I think. Oh no, it's not. It's. I found it in the actual combat stabilizing a creature's in the actual rules.
Yeah. Give me a wisdom check, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, just wanted to be 100% there.
I think it's a save. I don't think it matters for me.
Make
it's
a medicine.
medicine.
Make a medicine check. Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Make it. Yeah, a 14.
Okay.
I think you just quickly you can kind of survey some of the wounds that are on him. How are you trying to wake him up?
No, I don't think I can wake him up. He
No?
remains
Oh, you just get him to
unconscious.
0, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
he doesn't have to make any more
Okay.
saves.
So what are you doing?
Taldro's fighting this thing. I'm gonna. He's still fighting this bloody thing because he's a lunatic. Despite him wanting to kill me, he's got me some good loot. I'm gonna stay put. I'm gonna stay put.
Okay. So you bring.
No, wait. No, go on.
You bring Cash back from the brink. You hear maybe a small gasp, but then he's left unconscious again. Stabilized at 0 now, Cash. I think that means you don't have to make any death saves. You just need to be healed
Unless
at some
he takes
point.
damage, and then
Yeah.
he do 3.
Yeah.
So my saves and fails still stay, right?
No.
Or do
No,
they
I think they're reset. Yeah. Every time you're stabilized, they get reset. if I'm not
Fuck
mistaken.
me. All right.
Yeah. It's just a big thing, right? It costs an action. So, Taldro, I think you can hear a whimper from behind this huge orc, letting you know Megan's there. What are you doing as this big guy's staring you down?
Abjure enemy.
Oh,
I'm gonna try and
Okay.
abjure this fucking thing.
1 sec. I'm just gonna put you on the right. There you go.
As an action, you choose a creature within 60 feet. It must make a whiz save. If it's a fiend, it has disadvantage on a failed save. It is frightened and it can't move.
Okay. Hold on. So if it fails your whiz save, it's frightened of you and can't move, or just frightened and can't move.
It just says the creature is frightened for 1 minute. So, but I guess frightened of me would be the case, right? Because otherwise, how the fuck does frightened
Yeah, I
work?
just want to see the wording on it. If
I can do it here. Hang on.
Chat's got it, or if you've got it, there we go. Thanks. Wisdom saving throw. Okay. Frightened for 1 minute. No, it's just frightened for 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do this. Just want to make sure. Nope. All right, no immunities. Here we go. Wisdom save. Sorry, one more. Yeah, all right. 7. Fails.
Okay. Now I would like to shout at Megan and Cash because, I mean, I don't know if Cash is awake.
Mm-hmm.
Don't attack it until I say.
No problem, bud.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of lock him down. He seems to be whimpering and seems to almost cower into itself and kind of let out a guttural whimper. And kind of refuses to look you in the eyes, just like a sad puppy.
Yeah. Fuck you. I say. Taldro looks super annoyed, by the way,
Yeah.
that he's had to do this.
Yeah. What are you doing next?
That's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn? Yeah, okay. It takes a moment there, but Crothu begins to speak up, and he's... What did you do? Ugdumph!
I showed
Why you
him
not
even
talk?
a small portion of my power.
Give me an intimidation check.
17.
What is... Oh, he actually has. You see his eyes go wide for a moment, and then they narrow again, and he... No! Can use magics too? Crothu! No how? He's speaking in common, by the way. That all of you
So am I.
can hear this. They're not impressive.
No, he's not.
No.
He's my worst spell.
Okay.
Oh, this old thing.
It really is. I have
you can
no
see
stuff.
that he literally reconsiders it. His eyes kind of. Okay, well, this my second best spell. Yes,
I can
not
tell.
waste the best on you.
Yeah.
Are you find Megan for me or no?
No. I say, like, I just point at the thing and say, the battle is not won yet.
Okay, Ugdumph. Ugdumph kind of seems to like throw a tantrum. Ugdumph begins to like shuffle, kind of doesn't really look at you, begins to turn away again. Seem to be whimpering, but like kind of breathing now, collecting itself. Kale, you continue running?
Can I sense the climate change over there?
If you think you would be looking back, you can roll me, I think, roll me an insight check with disadvantage.
I think I would be occasionally looking back.
Yeah.
To see how things are going.
Roll me an insight with disadvantage. A 14. I think you can tell that something has happened. You can hear an Ugdumph, you know, like
Yeah, he sounds distressed.
something's happened. But I think as far as you can tell, like past that, it just seems like maybe there's been a pause in the action. You can't tell if it's like fully subsided.
Gotcha.
Seems to have maybe ceased for a second, but just
Yeah,
like a second here.
That's enough. For me to decide to hold steady. I'm not gonna go any further.
Okay. What do we do on a 0 hit point turn? Is it just pass?
Yeah, he's
I
just
think-
KO, isn't he?
I think he's just passed. I think he's out of the
Roll
mean,
one
Does this count as
d4.
a short rest?
1d4 snore power.
It's a good idea. Give me it. 1d4.
How much do you snore?
Not too much.
No,
Not too much.
not too much.
No.
Not worse than some of the nights he heard on the mountains.
I mean, he's unconscious for 2 hours.
No, that's just the snore factor.
Oh,
Megan.
because there's something for like a D4,
Yeah,
and that
he's-
might be a whack roll. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
is
I mean,
supposed to be
sometimes
asleep for
I've
a
just
while, but-
substituted a d6 or a d4, you know, do this how many hours, et cetera, et cetera. Megan, you can hear Kesh, obviously, thanks to your efforts here, has been stabilized. Seems to be okay for a moment. Clearly, this giant brutish fiend in front of you is pausing for a moment. You can see it's scared of something, almost maybe the same kind of fear that you had felt when Kesh was like trailing you earlier. But you can see it's paused. Taldro said what he said. What do you do?
Okay. Taldro said that, then this thing just like starts cowering, which I can completely understand because Taldro is absolutely fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Can I use my action to drag Kesh and like move like half speed?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that cool? Okay.
Yeah, you can pick them up and start to move them.
Where the
Half
hell
speed
is my
is, I
mouse?
think, the rule.
I keep losing my mouse. It's really
Sorry,
okay.
yeah, I know this is really bright.
Can I see him moving him, and am I allowed to say something to him?
Yeah, I'd say you could probably see like Kesh's body start to be pulled on the other side through the orc's legs here.
I'm like doing something weird, like licking my fingers for a moment, and hey, no, you leave him there. Get your bow out. We finish this in a second.
What do you do?
You want me to hit him? Now?
In a minute, not yet. When I say.
All right. I'm still gonna pull Kesh out of the way.
Okay.
But I'll stay where I am. Can I? Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I'll move him. We'll say you like get him like over here. Just
I
that far
don't think
away.
I can move him that far away.
Oh yeah, movement.
Movement. But I don't want to move, so
Oh,
10 foot.
I thought those were 10. Yeah.
You move
So
him.
right there. Kind of place him one away.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And
Bear in mind.
I'm not gonna get my bow out. I'm actually gonna put my bow away just in case I want to get my sword out instead. But I can.
Okay.
I look like I'm ready. Like I've got my
Yeah,
hands doing the
excited.
gunslinger thing.
Crothu kind of yells across. He's, "Yes, get your friends out. Ugdumph, he's taking a nap. He's coming back." And then Taldro, what do you do?
I'm like walking around Ugdumph.
Okay.
And I'm like licking all of my fingers. And I want to walk up to Kesh, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to give Megan a filthy look for not listening to me as I walk past him. I lick my thumb and I just touch it to Kesh's head and give him one lay on hands point.
Ooh.
Wake him up.
Get a little lick.
And it's cold. It's like a shard of ice being left on your head.
And
Wake
then you feel
up
the saliva.
and get ready. So I'm like trying
Information
to,
is helpful for things like this, Taldro.
I'm like dragging him up. I'm like, I tell you not to move him. I tell
Yeah, you say a lot of things, but
Yes. Okay, ready? Because we're gonna have to hit him hard.
all right.
He's about to snap out of it.
All right.
But don't hit him yet. Until I
Okay.
say.
Comes to. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's in my turn.
Okay. Let me just.
I don't know how many turns we've had since the beginning of this, by the way. Has it
Been two.
Has it been a minute since the very
It's
beginning
about
of the,
to be. This is where he's about to.
is this
Starts to
round
turn
10?
a little bit here, and kind of faces the other way. You know, just kind of as you're moving around him, he's looking away, still kind of cowering, but you can hear that he's starting to maybe hit it back. Is just over and over and over again. Not as much whimpering as before.
I don't mean a minute since the Abjure enemy. We've got ages on that. I mean since the beginning of the fight. Do you know how many turns we've had? I was originally keeping track.
3, 4, 5. I want to say this is the 6th.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah, I want to say this is the 6th. Kale.
I don't want
as
to
you're-
be fucking sitting here, but I'm scared we're gonna die if I don't
Yeah.
try.
As you're kind of holding, you're just sitting out there with the wind. You can see that the three of them are kind of walking. They're just, you see Taldro stroll around. This large figure. It seems to just be like stuck.
Gotcha.
Um,
Idling.
maybe his feet are frozen or something. You can't see them. You can only see the top of them. He's just kind of breathing heavily. What are you doing?
So I was 60 feet south of where you can see me right there.
Yeah.
I'm back now where you can. I'm actually where my token is because I'm gonna dash
Okay.
back.
So you've dashed back. All right. So you're back on screen.
Right.
Yeah.
Holding steady from there, trying to discern what's going on, but not shouting because I don't know what the heck's up with that creature and I don't want to disturb anything.
Okay. Do me a favor. Roll me a perception check.
Certainly. 16.
Okay. Yeah. You start to walk back. You make your way back. Can't quite figure out what's going on. Cash, you feel like shit, man. As you kind of get up, you can hear Taldro mumbling. I think it all like maybe comes back into focus like a minute through whatever he's saying, and you just hear the words like, "We have to hit hard." Where everything kind of snaps back in. Kind of feels like maybe a concussion, something going on. Just Daisy. Yeah. You're muted.
Fucking tits. All right. Hey, just like blurry-eyed, everything's not lining up. You just
Dude, I'm totally like dragging at you as well, like trying to lift you up, like snap out of it, like the worst thing you could ever imagine. Get up, we're going to have to do this. This is the plan. You ready?
Just fucking.
Don't hit him until I say.
All right. And he's just like, he gets up on two legs, but is just not fucking. He's like hands out in front of him, like trying to like balance himself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You're not doing anything else.
I'm taking the stance, and that's it. Literally just positioning myself, waiting for their go.
Can we be in a group huddle? Okay.
Yeah, you guys are all.
This is plan.
You pull him up into the group huddle. Like Megan's there, just kind of like, you know, like without his wand, he's just brought in.
Fucking
Megan
thing looming over us.
Yeah, you've got a giant orc that's crying / whimpering / now breathing heavily, looming behind you.
Taldro, why are you whimpering?
Taldro, the other giant orc that sometimes whimpers, is.
All right, there's too many giant orcs.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay, then I'm going to like move around in this huddle, pull out my sword, and I'm going to ready an action to hit this thing when Taldro hits this thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Hit it with your sword? Yeah?
Yes, I got my sword out.
Taldro.
I say, this is the plan.
I'm still standing next to you. So.
Don't ready an action for when I hit it. It's my first part of this plan. As he starts walking away, and I go, I'm going to hold it in place while, what are you doing? Oh God! Now I have.
I don't have to use that action if you tell me not to use.
Now I have to, and you. All right.
You don't.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to maximize damage here, Brad.
Yeah, and so am I, and that's why I'm being so annoying. Okay. I'll say. It's so annoying. All right, fuck it.
This can change nothing about your plan. You can still do your plan.
What would Taldro do?
Here is the plan. I am going to hold him so he cannot chase you around. And you two kill him. And I just run at him and just fucking jump on him again. Oh, do you know what, actually? I think I can just grapple him and it doesn't do any damage to him, so it won't end the spell. So it'll be whoever does the next bit. We're good. We're good! And I just fucking... I'm grappling him now. So I'm grabbing an arm or fucking grabbing him around the neck or grabbing him around the waist or anything to grapple him this time.
Go ahead and give me your athletics check.
Okay. This is
with
it.
Disadvantage, which makes it normal.
At my signal, unleash hell. And then I fucking put on my gloves and I fucking run in and grab the thing.
Okay.
Why do I have disadvantage?
You're only putting them gloves on now?
Because he's large and now you're trying to pull him down instead of just trying to strangle his ass.
Oh, fuck. Do you get disadvantage on large creatures?
If they're larger than you, yeah.
Must be no more than one size larger than you.
Fucking hate me.
Oh, is it really?
I think so.
Is it? Hold on.
That's what it says on my little
if you-
thing.
Hold on, creature.
Isn't that 2 sizes larger though?
I thought it
It
was.
would need to be huge.
You're a medium. Oh yeah, no. Then you don't have disadvantage. You're right. Good. No. That's good. Thanks for catching that.
All right. So I have advantage?
You got beat an 11. You have advantage.
Beat an 11. All right. grapple him,
16.
and I'm holding him still so he can't chase after them, even though Megan has walked into fucking range of being attacked by it.
Okay,
Grapple isn't an attack, is it?
No.
So my thing doesn't go off.
And I say, okay, kill it, quick. And I guess I'm like here.
Oh, today I learned. Okay. All right. Yeah, so you get him. I'll just say like you grab him maybe by the arm and then grab him by the neck as well and position him.
Goku
Yeah.
versus Raditz strats.
Yeah, he seems to fight back, but still whimpering as you grab him. You're still trying to restrain him as hard as you can here. His turn. Yeah. All right, he's going to try to, like, since you start to grab him here and pull him, give me another contested athletics check here. As he starts to, you hear him like whimpering and crow through in the back and say, Ugdumph, what are you doing? Don't let him. He just has you. Why you let him just grab you? Give me your contested athletics check. He's trying to run. His feet are like running on oil on the kitchen floor. Did you give me it?
No. He has disadvantage on this.
Didn't matter. Didn't fucking matter.
13's pretty low.
Rolled a 7. So he's pulling, and maybe you pull him. I think you get him maybe like prone here as he pulls and his feet come out from under him, and he's kind of pulling you with him prone almost, or pulling you with him. Sorry. So you're both knocked prone. His kind of shoulders fall back onto your legs, and that's his poor turn. Kale.
Holding him.
Yeah, did I hear Papa Bear screaming for
You can hear
I
him.
assume.
You can hear him screaming now across the ice, but it's still kind of faint. Like you just go, "What are you doing?" And then you see the.
Yeah, he sounds distressed again, which is good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take my full movement up to here. I'm gonna try and hit him. I don't think I ever have hit anything with my crossbow, but you're gonna see me try.
Oh, no.
This is
Yet
it.
again.
Oh,
You
no.
definitely have.
Oh!
The natural 22 hits a nat 20. Go ahead and give me the damage roll.
I got 8.
You're casting this at him. Oh, I'm really
Uh-oh.
sorry, Tuesday. You gotta
no, you're
roll
gonna
this,
break something off the
I
table.
do. I have to. You gotta roll it at disadvantage because he's prone, right?
Damn it. So
Am I
I
right
just
on
roll
that,
again
guys?
for the damage? Or wait, sorry.
Yeah.
for the hit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
range.
just roll again for the attack roll.
For the hit. Okay, sorry, dudes.
Unless.
Oh wait, what did I? Oh yeah, no, that was it. wasn't it?
Unless.
It was a.
So you're telling me
I'm
there's a.
pretty sure it's prone disadvantage. Prone.
I was hoping that maybe by him being grappled, you'd
Oh,
have advantage,
wait.
but you don't. It's
Cancel out.
incapacitated, I think.
Grapple. It becomes. Yeah.
I don't think
You've
it
got
does.
to.
Moves the ground. Okay.
Wouldn't that make
I don't
advantage
think.
on hits?
Yeah, no, I
think
don't.
it does. I think incapacitated.
Oh man, I feel like the worst.
My shining moment.
I feel like the worst, man. It comes and you get it, and then they fall, and the arrow just.
Almost useful.
I'm almost useful.
Oh yeah, thank you, Buvov in the chat. Melee against prone is crit, ranged against prone is disadvantage.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, so it just like he falls maybe again just a little further, or you're aiming and it just skids across.
Right over his head.
I don't think melee against prone is crit, by the way.
It's
If they're asleep, I think it's a crit.
It's advantage.
it's advantage, and there's some other bullshit that's like.
I think if they're asleep or unconscious, you get an automatic crit. I think is what it is.
Let's see.
Oh, don't you get just full max damage?
Prone, only movement option is to crawl, has disadvantage on attack rolls, and an attack roll against it has advantage if it's within 5 feet. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage.
Yeah,
So nothing about crits, actually.
yeah.
Okay, so that's Kale's turn. Kesh. As this arrow over the body of this ogre still running in fear, or trying to run in fear. I guess now he's crawling. What are you doing? You're muted.
No, I'm not. God damn it! I always have to double check now. All right. Pretty much getting right up next to Megan, and busting its fucking face.
I thought you were gonna say bust in a move. All right.
I want to bust him. No.
Bust its face, buddy. Yeah, give me your attack rolls.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be one of those like slow walking, kind of like half drunk walks. But it's just as soon as he gets up there, it's a fucking punch and then just shoved right down. Are these advantage? Question mark.
Yes, because he's prone.
Double.
A double. Double it up.
22
hits.
And another one was gonna be 21
hits. Give me the damage on both.
6 and 6.
Damn. So you come in with a got into the other bullshit.
Not with no key points. Smile.
No. All right. Why can't I do math? Why can't I do? I can do math. I made it, guys. I made it.
Failing school system. Which,
So as you hit, it lets out a kind of, and then again, if you were on the other side of it, you could see its eyes back into black, and you can feel all of its muscles start to tense up against you, Taldro, as it's like pushing down against you a little bit. Mega Ugdumph wakes up.
Yeah.
And Prothos, yes, Ugdumph! Show them the power of your master. Yes.
Unleash hell! Unleash hell! Unleash hell!
What are you doing, Megan?
I'm unleashing hell.
You're unleashing hell. Give me your attacks.
Advantage. Boom. 22
That's a hit.
for 5 plus 9.
13 total damage.
Also, cunning action, disengage.
Oh.
You really.
Just gonna take a step back.
And that's Megan's turn. As it yells out in pain again, you can see it starts to like move its arm as if it was to use its momentum to get up. He's done having his anxiety attack. And it's Taldro's turn.
All right, I'm screaming at them all. Well, not screaming at Megan as much, because Megan seems to understand. And I'm like, Kesh, what are you doing? Stay away from it. That's the point of me holding it in place. And I... What's the rules on grapple? Can I do anything while I'm grappling a thing?
Here we go. I'll give
I
you
think
the...
you can just carry on attacking it while you're grappling.
Is it
target
still
you grapple.
grappled and I'm just like fucking hitting him in the head? Like, what's the rule?
See, you subject the target to the grapple condition. Yup. And you can move it, and you can, I believe, attack with like one hand, with like unarmed or a one-handed weapon.
Okay.
You can, yeah, chat's right. You can move, grapple things around. Your speed is halved unless it's 2 or more sizes smaller than you.
Yeah, I don't want to move. Well, maybe I do want to move.
Is it an action to move?
Yeah.
No, your speed's just halved.
If you won't step away from it, Kesh.
He's delirious and fucking just punched it in the face like he was told. That was it.
I don't even know if Kesh can do ranged shit, to be honest, but
Got darts.
Survey shows no.
Yeah.
All right, I'll drag him away from Kesh then this way.
Okay.
And yeah, just far enough away so that
Is that attack of opportunity worthy?
No, not forced movement.
Okay.
I'm like dragging him away, and I'm
Punching
like,
him while he's
don't
away.
get within range of it. Stay as far away as you can. Dragging this fucking stupid thing.
I think you're like pushing with your feet, and it's like ah.
And what's the rule? Can I donk him on the head with something?
Yeah.
Oh,
Donkey punch him.
I will donkey
with
punch
your
this.
warhammer. It would be like one-handed with your warhammer here.
Yeah,
I'd assume.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
two-handed.
Ah!
I think
How did you miss that?
as you go to bring it up, the hammer halfway through the swing just out of your hand.
Yeah.
And you just kind of end up slapping your fist down instead.
Oh, okay, fine. I hold him here.
Wet on
Wait!
his chest.
Rewind time.
Oh, he's
Vow of
Prone.
enmity. I have advantage on attacks against him.
go ahead. Yep.
Ah.
Anything but a 1.
Anything but one, anything but one. 25!
That's a hit. Okay, that is a hit.
I probably, can I throw it in the air?
It
But it
throws
comes
up.
back to me
It goes
Mjolnir
up.
style. So stupid.
6 damage.
Oh, God.
And smacks him across the head.
immersion.
Yeah, here. Let me roll him this way. There we go.
Fuck
His
you.
turn.
I shout at him.
His turn. Give me your contested athletics check here as he begins to stand up. Oh wait, no, hold on. Grappled is 0, right?
He needs to break the ground.
Yeah, so give me your contested athletics check. I mean, that's what I was going for, but then I had to stop myself.
Okay. Oh God, 16. It's bad when a 16 seems low, isn't it?
6. You can feel him trying to, and then you just maybe slam him back down into place. Another bonk on the hat with the hammer, perhaps, and his legs just start to kick out violently. As you. Oh wait, no, actually, sorry, no. Yep. Okay, that's fucking hell, man. God damn it, guys.
An action to break out. Yeah.
Fucking assholes. Oh, sorry. How much? Yeah, that was 6. I gotta write that
He
down.
killed
We're
Zod.
gonna
Don't
die.
give us
If
that.
this, yeah, like we are like this is fucking us on the back hill
Kale.
here.
It's your turn, Kale.
I'm gonna toss some sacred flame that guy's way.
Ooh. 4 damage.
Sacred flame.
Found the sacred. Thank you.
has to
What is
be
it?
done every
Dex?
Yeah, doesn't he have to do
What's your
a
DC?
dex saving? You asked my armor class?
No,
Spell
your
save.
DC. Your sorry, your spell saving throw.
Oh,
DC,
it is over on this page. 15.
15 already fails. Yeah, so this radiant flame just kind of burns down over
Hey,
him
watch
for
it.
a moment.
What did you say?
Watch out, dude! Burn my arms.
Does radiant do more to fiends? I don't think so. No, right?
I doubt it. It would say it was vulnerable on your.
Yeah, no, you're right. It would. It would. Thank you. Okay, so you bring down the heavens, and you can see like it hits him and he staggers. He does it kind of like where it he like spasms a little bit on the ground as Taldro's pulling him back down, and he loses his footing yet again. That if that's the end of your turn.
It is a little bee sting there.
Yeah, he looks weak at this point. You can hear crow through. No, Ugdumph! Ugdumph! Cash.
What does
Your
he keep
turn.
calling Ugdumph?
Cash, it's your turn. Fucking muted again, mate.
I fucking hate this. I'm leaving it unmuted forever. I'm leaving it unmuted.
Please do. We love you.
All right. What do you want me to do? His eyes are still closed and he is like, arms are at his side. He is just not feeling good. What's the plan?
The plan is we kill the scary hell beast.
Yeah, just kill the thing.
He walks up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how many times do you have to be
As-
shouting at?
As you walk up,
I'm gonna kill Cash.
Crowthu starts to, you hear the leader, no, please don't kill him. Please. It's begging you. Come on. Please.
We're going to kill him.
No! Why you kill him?
I hate him.
Crowthu's 5th son.
Walks up to him
Like,
and before he even like throws a punch. Call him off.
Cause you can't.
Kill him.
No!
And he preps the punch and goes for pretty much anything that might be vital.
Yeah.
I mean, God knows what is actually like exposed, cut, bleeding.
Well, how do you kill him? How do you kill him?
It'd be more of just quick. Oh God, what's his fucking name from One Punch? The quick.
Danny DeVito.
Supersonic.
Yeah, no, actually not
Yeah.
supersonic, but the old dude that just basically
Oh,
takes like fingers and just like wraps around, and he just like 2 fingers and just shoves them right in.
They're like Shining Dragon, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be something like that. It'd be one of those like cold, slow movements, and then just it's over. Hands
Okay.
are already inside.
Give me a performance check real quick, just because someone's watching.
Sure. 14.
Okay. Yeah, you hear Crothu. He's no, please no, and he like kind of goes down to his knees, and the other orcs around him look kind of confused as you're looking over, kind of confused as if they should charge. What should they do? Christ. And you deliver the kill. It's swift, it's merciless, and I think the only reaction it has after the is just, and then its head lolls kind of like over onto Taldro. Blood starts leaking out. As you look away, maybe back at the crowd, you can see Tanari, the monk orc that was constantly hitting with her fists. You just kind of see like she meets your gaze for a moment and just like almost like an impressed. And then the whole scene kind of just catches back up again with you as everything just kind of falls to a lull.
Am I just laying on the ground with this giant dead thing on me now?
Yeah, his head his tongue's kind of lulled out and like there's a lot of blood pouring out. It's just kind of like dripping onto you.
I roll him off of me. What was his weapon?
He had, I'll show you guys again. It's just pretty much what it is in this picture. It's a long kind of club that's got it's got kind of a blade at the end of it. So that's why I was calling it like a greatsword club.
Is it better than my fucking broken hammer? Can I borrow it?
Yeah, you could definitely imagine it is.
I fucking roll him over and I pick that up and just put it on my back or whatever. Like fucking, this is mine now.
All right.
And then I point at the fucking dude. Yo, give me the thing.
What? What do you want?
The little chains ropes. Is mine.
What? He looks down. No, you don't want this. You got the
win it.
weapon. No, it is not.
Okay.
That thing needs to be destroyed.
What thing?
Yes, I could agree. It's bad for the world. We should get rid of it.
I'm like walking over to him with my hand out, by the way.
I said no.
Perhaps we should cut our losses.
No, that's okay. Listen. We'll give you something else, okay? Of course, we'll give you greater power. Please.
I already have great power. Look, I killed the banshee without breaking sweat. I kill your big thing without breaking sweat. Come on, give me it.
Kesh is just fucking bleeding and dying.
Yeah, well, you weren't invited to the fight. I would have been fine by myself, okay?
You can see
I'm just walking over like hand out.
Yeah, he pauses. You know, he looks like he's thinking. He's looking back at his people over to his right. And roll me an insight check as you're walking over.
15.
Okay. I think you can see in a moment he maybe acknowledges in the same way that like you would with Kale of like, you know, it's okay. You know, looks over them and they seem confused, almost as if like they're ready to go. And he kind of like gives like a defeated nod and starts to hold out this whip. This it's got a metal, like a black metallic rod. And kind of unbuckles this sheath, and you can see that like even with it sheathed, there's one curious little like almost like an eye stalk that continues to like look like around. It just kind of and he holds it out in his hands, like his hands are kind of shaking.
Yeah, I snatch it. How it work?
Yeah, wait, you cannot do what I do to Ugdumph. And then he switches back to Orcish from speaking common and goes, it's a whip. It fire whip. It does a lot of hurt, to people. And yes, you can't make fell orc like a Crotho can. You're not a shaman. And he starts saying, he kind of grabs a smaller staff that had fallen down earlier. You can see like he wields like a larger two-handed bone staff. It's got a large skull on the front of it and one of their pennants on the back. He just starts to pick that up as he says that he's a shaman.
I say, in Orcish, just one more question.
Yes.
Why didn't you send that in to fight the Banshee?
Because Crotho not like to call on his master all the time. But Crotho wanted to show young one the power that you could have.
Well, if you had perhaps used that to fight the Banshee, well, maybe your city wouldn't be burning and your son wouldn't be dead. Maybe you should think better if you're going to lead this group of people in the future. We're going to be leaving now. Good day. And I turn around to the others. Come on, we have to go now.
Right. That thing, though, that's... Well, look what it did.
His whip, he say.
Well, what if it causes that to happen again?
We will work it out, yes. Perhaps we can use it, huh? We can turn Megan into Mega Megan.
No, we should...
Yes,
and then
we
she
can.
realizes that he must be joking. And she,
No, come on, do it!
Yeah, and
We
I
all-
smile
we all-
at her and then turn away as if I actually genuinely mean it. And, and then I look back. You're fucked up, right?
Me and Cash are both...
Yeah.
Fuck Cash. Fuck that guy. I turn back and I lick my thumb
I look
again.
like I haven't taken any damage for about
I'm
7 fights.
okay. I have a broken rib for sure, but I lick my thumb and push it to Kale's head and give her 9 points of lay on hands.
Ooh.
Which honestly, I was going to use. If Kale hadn't come running back in, I was going to wait another turn and give them all to myself before we carried on with the fight. Because I could have just sat for another minute and done another round where my whole plan was to just walk around, get Kesh up, use it on myself, and then fight the thing. But I'm walking away though. We're leaving. I don't give a shit. Fuck these guys. Fuck this place. We got places to go.
Yeah, we get you guys panning out. In front of you, there are, as you start to travel across the lake here, the burning city in the background. You can see, again, I had listed earlier. You can see a small valley far off in the distance. There's a cave quite close by across the lake here, and a grove of seemingly jet black trees. That Megan and Cash, you both have been to 2 of those locations. Just while you start to wander away here from the group of orcs, what direction are you guys going in?
I'm heading away from this burning city and the encampment, so whichever way that ends up being, but
Okay.
north.
Yeah, a direct north is
Not back into the mountains though. I'm probably heading towards the fucking bandits or whatever, but I don't want to be near these people because they're gonna try and kill us if we try and sleep here.
Yeah, so let me explain in front of you here a little bit. Like as you're kind of crossing this lake, it stretches out for maybe like 60, 100-ish, maybe a little bit more feet. And you realize that like going north here would mean following up into the mountains. This is quite a large mountain range, and you are all kind of just on the very tippy left side of it there. So going further north could take you through this, like maybe through this valley. You see a little bit of like verdant green, and then off to your northeast, you see that black grove of trees and that cave.
We
So
just
if you
need
want to go
somewhere
directly north,
fucking rest, right? So,
um,
what looks the safest for what's the closest place that looks like we can find somewhere to just knock down for the evening and chill?
why don't we just hear it? I just won't be fucking redundant. Give me perception checks, all you guys. And as you look about, you spy across the distance, like a little bit over by the grove of trees. You can probably assume there'd be some shelter there for a rest. In maybe any of these tree kind of forests around the lake, you could have a safe rest. Kale spots a small little, like, what looks like a something orange or green backed up onto a rock, up into one of the mountains at the north side of the lake near the valley. And there seems to be like hot steam or something coming off of it. Just some kind of steam or smoke
Oh dear.
seems to be coming off of it. It looks naturally forming. It's like a large
Like a
rock,
hot
and I
spring
think-
or the face of a dragon?
I was
you
like,
could
a
assume
dragon.
it's a hot spring, I
Right.
think is what you could assume.
Do you see that? The steam rising? Just there?
No.
A bit further.
And I'll start. I'm not usually in front, but I'll start heading toward it.
As you strain a little bit, you can see kind of the beautiful, like a small little hint of green. There's some like bright, crisp blue, and then like a tint of orange just past some trees.
What could that be?
I don't know. Megan, you're up.
What?
Go and look at that.
You sneak over there?
And I'm trying to show him what I see.
We need somewhere to sit for a while and rest.
Right. All right, I'm gonna go slink over there.
As soon as he is out of earshot, by the way, I turn to the other two and say, "You know that if we lost that, we would have to kill him. That was the rules."
Oh, we could not do that.
Oh, I could kill him easy. Just snap him like twig.
Oh, well, I don't mean it that way. I mean, you could, but we shouldn't.
Oh no, that's why we won.
Oh, right.
I'm walking toward the tree line, but not right where Megan's going because I want him to scout.
You all, I think you all like kind of come up to this little tree line at the edge of the ice lake here after walking for maybe about like 20-ish minutes. And as Megan kind of pushes ahead, you can roll me a stealth check if you'd like, Megan, if you want to be sneak.
I think I'd like to be sneaky.
Snake,
Alright.
snake.
We'd like you to be sneaky.
I literally
Oh
rolled
my
a 10
God,
and
no.
still pulled off an 18.
That's so fucking silly. Jesus Christ.
Expertise, boys.
Oh, that's all right. As you start to walk up, you can see pretty quickly like vibrant shade of colors. Seem to be like very, very stark contrast just past these trees. And as you kind of open up into them, you can see how they would have been hidden here at the edge of the lake with all the trees blocking them. Here we go. I'll show you this. You see these like vibrant blue waters. They kind of form around in these deep pools at this hot spring around a large rock. And you can see some of the ice in the area is like it's melting and dripping, but also forming from some of the windy gusts here. What are you trying to do?
Okay, first of all, that is beautiful.
Mhm.
Second of all, can I see any cities around?
Any what?
Signs of actual life, like buildings, houses.
Yeah, no. As you look around, there's nothing like this. This is pretty much backed up and propped up against the mountain wall here, and kind of hidden off the beaten path of the edge of the lake. Nearby, like as you were coming up, you all saw this small rocky-looking valley that was just to your north. It seems to lead to another section of the mountains, but there doesn't seem to be any civilization here except for the orcs that are now mourning their dead city that you.
Listen, all right.
I mean,
Yeah. Can I see people, creatures, death,
Nothing.
destruction?
It looks quite peaceful, quite calm. You, as you look around, you don't see any animals, at least to your.
Okay. Well, that's fairly safe. I'm gonna turn back to wherever they are. I don't know if I can see them, so I'll give them like one of them whistle things.
Here.
Whistle.
there we
I'm
go.
sure
Whistle.
since you scout for us. We probably
Whistle.
know good whistle from bad whistle,
Whistle.
right?
He just shouts whistle.
She shouts-
I think it's like a sharp like.
I just shout the signal.
The signal. The signal.
And you all come up to like as you if you do approach, you
Yeah.
see this beautiful hot spring, this fountain. Seems to have these like deep portions of water here that one could sit in. And just even the warmth is relieving. Even seeing like maybe dry ground as some of the snow has melted around the hot spring itself. Here you can see like actual dry ground and a couple of plants that have started to form from the mineral water.
So we've come up on this and we don't see any signs of danger.
Nothing. If you guys want to roll another perception check, you can just be 100% sure. But as you look around, you don't see anything threatening.
Cash
I
without
got
even
20.
looking.
Not even gonna bother rolling.
Nope. He
No,
just
I
gets
get
into
in.
the spring,
Yeah, I get
quiet,
in. The
dead in the
fucking
eyes.
dude.
He's Cash is fucking
Yeah.
done.
If a 27 tells me that everything is safe, Naked Kale comes back and just right into the water.
Naked Taljo in the water.
27?
Can I hide the fact that I'm looking at a bit naked again?
I think you can. It's up to Kale.
Is it a sleight of hand, but will
No.
sleight of penis?
Sleight of eyes.
penis.
Sleight of hand. She doesn't
Sleight
notice
of
the-
bone.
As you look around, I think there's a very familiar peacefulness that comes back to you, Kale. You maybe get like I think you get just a small glimpse or a feeling, or for some reason your memory's tugged on that one moment that you remember from your childhood with the unicorn like trotting towards you. Almost can just hear like as if you're in the Elven Woods again. I think it's just it's a calming experience being next to that kind of flowing water again.
Throw
'cause
back
you-
to the crystal
yeah.
river.
A sense of security. So Naked
Yeah.
Kale comes out.
Yep, and gets right in that water.
Naked Taljo straight in the water.
Naked Taldro
I got a broken rib and a big old bruise on one side.
brings out the other two-handed hammer, and that's where we end tonight's episode.
Did anyone else catch that?
Nope. I'm not paying attention.
I will say though, as you start to kind of rest in the hot springs here,
I wasn't ready.
gain the effects of a long rest.
Oh, it's a special Final Fantasy HP
The
mana.
healing water.
Yes, bitch.
Feel,
Oh, I wish I
newfound
got in
vigor.
because I really need a long rest.
Rogues.
Gross.
Oh man. Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you. The darkness is starting to swallow me up here, so I have to go soon. I don't have any like good lighting. I don't know if it's the same. It's fucked up on the screen. I'm like 30% darker on camera here than I
A
was.
little bit, yeah.
Why don't you
So,
have a light? Where's your lights?
You just need, no, he
it's
just needs
actually
to
on. You can see it.
he just needs to adjust his contrast.
We have to get like
Oh,
shades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here adjusting the contrast.
It'll focus on that, yeah.
ISO
for
and
sure.
everything, but I have to do it like every 3 hours when the sun moves. But thank you all for playing. Thank you guys so much. I hope it was a fun episode, and
That was a really
thank you
fun
chat
episode.
for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed Mega Ugdumph.
Yeah,
An
wait till
SSG.
Absolutely.
Mega Megan shows up though.
Mega Megan. Mhm.
I don't know what my weapons are, by the way, Jay. I'm just gonna leave it to you to tell me at some point later.
I'll tell you right after the session here. Yeah.
I've never
I
wanted
won't
a
forget.
fucking weapon for Keck so much. Oh
that
my
was
god.
that was the he has the same fucking warlock patron is Keck,
Yep.
right?
We'll
fuck
find
yeah,
out
you
next
did.
week. Why don't you guys go and share your where you guys are, what you do, what's
Keck is
going
the
on.
fucking
Start with-
final boss, dude.
Oh, I'm
Keck is
expecting it. Keck
the
is.
final
Start
boss for
with
sure.
young Bradley.
Yo, what's up, boy? Easy 1v1 mega Ugdumph. I think I would have won it 1v1 as well, just for the record. 100%. I had it. I wasn't even afraid from the beginning. I wanted to win it without using Channel Divinity or Lay on Hands, so I could turn on that dude and be like, I didn't even use my powers. Like, fuck you. But I
Such a
couldn't.
fucking Taldro thing to do.
Such a Taldro thing to do. Flaw number 1 of 2 for Taldro. My love for battle was the death of me. So, like, literally what I rolled up. And, yeah, it was super fun. I really enjoyed it. I love being just a fucking big, moody orc. And I really want to just play a just straight up barbarian next fucking D&D campaign I'm in. Purely so I can continue doing it forever.
Moody boy.
It's just so fun to just fucking attack shit and hit shit. And have every excuse in the world to do it.
Well, it's also fun too because the party goes along with it, right? Like if you were out of sorts, then it would just fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like if every time you went to hit something, Catch was like Vulcan grip.
Oh my god, yeah. I don't doubt he can do it. Like I'm waiting for him to do something like that one day. But all Cash does is just get beat up. And then I cure Kale.
Level 6, just fucking saying you'll never fucking see him again. I'm just fucking saying.
One punch man, dude. He just gets
Nah,
Oh,
punch
good.
it.
As soon as level 6 comes around, then he's gonna be supersonic. Honestly, as soon as level 6 happens, supersonic is coming alive, and I cannot fucking wait.
I'm surprised that you did kill him, to be honest. I didn't expect you to.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't ready for that at all. I was
thought,
expecting to get decked again and knocked out. I was ready.
I thought that you were not gonna choose to murder him, like as in
Oh,
death.
he didn't want to. He's gonna be fucking. You're gonna see a change.
Well, there you go. I also have new lights, just like Jay.
Oh.
My lights have been changing all stream. I have a new light. and
yours
new
are on.
lights. All mine are on, yes. Well, Jay's got new lights as well. They're just fucked. He's got new light behind him, and that's all
Yeah,
there
then
is.
you got new lights in the sky.
It's
I got
entirely
fucking new light
backlit.
Over there at 4 p.m. At 7 p.m. the new lights over there.
I'm doing that every stream day in March, every day in March streaming thing
Yes.
that everyone's doing. Because I didn't stream for about a week before that, and then I saw some people being like, I'm streaming every day in March. And I was like, if I don't do that, I have to delete my channel. And I've become a Just Chatting person, so you can see me on Just Chatting not wearing any clothes every day
know
for
what
the
you mean,
entirety
right?
of March. What?
Okay.
What do you want?
What?
It's not March.
May.
What is the month?
May.
When? June?
It's May. May.
Oh, I don't fucking care.
May all month. Yeah.
Do you mean every day in May that a lot of the Table Story peeps are doing?
Every day is pain.
That's what he means. Hear what he says means not what he says. Okay.
Look, I tend to listen to the words people say. I'm sorry, it's a fault.
Yeah.
No one
How
cares.
fucking dare you?
No
Kale-
one cares. I'm streaming for the whole month. Don't forget to join us on Darkfire on Tuesdays. And also, we have a new show on the 13th of March.
Watch it.
He means May.
May.
May. May. He means May.
Listen, ever since I started working from home, I have not needed a calendar.
No,
I
we
don't
have
know
to
the
listen.
day
Tuesday's
or
gotta go
anything.
save a small puppy.
Can't relate.
Tuesday's
Oh, you gotta go?
part-time veterinarian on the side. She's gotta go save a small puppy.
Oh, I
Do
didn't know.
your outro.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you what I was going to do, so I won't bother. But if you
No,
want
need
to
to tell
follow
us
me,
now.
you can follow me at /TuesdayGray on Twitch and Twitter. Hopefully soon I'll be doing some things, but definitely check out all of the Table Story stuff. The Patreon has some fun perks, guys.
All right,
Check it
well,
out.
that's the end of the stream, everyone.
It's
Thank you
dope.
so much.
Fuck
for
off. We're not.
watching.
Hold on. Zon,
Alright.
do your thing.
You want-
Do your thing.
You still want?
Things stuff. Zopbot, find me all there. Saturday we're doing a 12-hour something because birthday, and then
Zappa.com.
that was
Okay.
All
yeah.
right, bye, everyone.
Peachy,
Bye.
Peachy.
Bye.
All right, hold on. Peachy.
No, all right.
I gotta check out the Everyday May hashtag on
Everyday
Twitter.
March.
Also,
Yep.
F for Peter Mayhew.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
day.
okay.
Twitch.tv/Peachy
Peachy
Pixel
Pixel
F in the
number
chat,
8.
okay.
All right,
Hi,
bye,
I'm Jay at
everyone.
GM
Oh, Jay's here
RagTags.
too.
Make sure to
Sorry,
check
I
out
forgot I
Halcyon
couldn't
on
see
Bounce
him in the
tomorrow.
light.
Also, Tablestory will
He's
be
gonna get
raising
some
money for
lights.
St. this month,
He's
so
buying
make sure to
lights. We're
look
gonna
out
get
in our
some lights.
Discord for the link.
We can't afford
It's a
the
great
lights because
hospital.
we're donating
Goodbye.
to St. Jude's this month.
New
Don't
show.
forget to go to the link under the streams, not in the
Not there
YouTube
yet.
channels. But this month there will be some money going towards St. Jude, and that's why Jay can't afford lights. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Why am
Now
I
we
so
can
annoying?
go.
Why am I so annoying?
Why am
I
I
don't
so
know.
annoying?
I'm so sorry.
With that last
I
one.
hate myself. I'm sorry. I try not to be.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Bye.